Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What. As always, if you don't know, then you know now that this episode is brought to you by the one and only Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise for all your scares, your prayers, and whatever else, man. Nickel Wise is in the building. And then we also have, I got to fix his wig, but we got my man, Space Pimp, in the building as always, man, making sure that, you know what, all that music,
it's all in the budget, bro.
It's all in the budget.
Yeah. Budget's limited. Ball on a budget.
It's all in the budget. But anyway, welcome everybody. It's going to be a great show. So thank you all for tuning in, and let's go. Hello there. Greeting and welcome to, you know what this is, Say What. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, we have a huge panel tonight because we have a huge discussion. So I'm thankful to have the panel, and I'm thankful to have one guy on here that, you know, I had to kind of clear out the budget, you know what I mean? And I know it's on the time here, you know, what he's going to let me know. He already let me know how to pronounce his name. So if I pronounce his name wrong, it's a strike. He might leave the show. So I got to make sure I'm pronouncing that name's on point. But anyway, thanks for everybody being here. I'm going to bring in this amazing panel, man. Will.
What's up, bro?
Are you ready?
Oh, are we doing it?
Are we doing it?
Hell yeah, we're doing it. You want me to go?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
First up, we got my man. Yeah, you didn't think he was coming on here real quick, did you? You didn't see it.
You're first.
My man, Brother Cousins is in the building. Come on, man. If you don't know that channel already, Brother Cousins Toy Reviews. Super smooth. Oh, man, with the reviews. And he's never on that snooze. So, yes, make sure that you have actually subscribe to my guy, Brother Cousins in the building, man. Thank you for coming through. Next up, we got, is Gigi watching? Oh, no. We got my man, Marco in the building. Come on, man.
That grape
you got
juice?
Something to drink? You got some Grey Goose?
Yeah, grape juice. Yeah, nice.
Wine not allowed.
He said he's one with it, man. My man, Marco from 1/6 Fix. Thank you for being here, man. I do appreciate that. Next up, we got Dean Green. Now, Dean promised to be on his best behavior, but we know that basically isn't a promise.
Oh, man. There it is.
Oh, man. He started already. Here we go with this. Dean, he just can't keep his tongue in his mouth, but this is the type of party it's going to be tonight. Welcome, my man, Dean in the building. Thank you for coming through. Dean the Dream. Next up, we got my partner, Killer Cam. Come on, man. Cam, the beard is on point. You got the figure flex. Come on, it's not Friday, but I understand what you're trying to do, man. You got the figure in front of you right now. You appreciate that. My guy, Killer Cam Collection in the building. Thank you for coming through. Next up, we got in the building. You have to do that 3 times. Yes, thank you for coming through. Come on, if you already know, is in the building, and we are so glad to have you here tonight. Welcome aboard. Last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Joao. Did I say it right? Joao.
Yeah, look at the beard, bro.
He said, Joao, look at the beard coming through. My man, Joao is in the building.
Thanks for having me.
Man, so glad to have you here. Finally, it is the go. So, yes, Will, right on time. I think you stopped it on time. Man.
We did it, bro. I don't know how we did that shit, but we did it.
We sure did that. Hold up, we forgot. Will Foxification in the building. You tried to duck. We got Will Foxification in the building. Now, mind y'all, check this out. Will got a couple dates, so he did free himself sometime today to come up.
What'd you say?
Will Foxification in the building. And thank you for coming through. That's enough.
It's true, bro. You got some dates, though.
Will Foxification in the building. Thank you guys for coming through. As
I think
always,
we've got one more too, Leia.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wait.
Someone's knocking on the door and ringing
School's
that
in
bell.
session.
We got somebody else coming through. Will,
Oh, shit.
the music.
Let me run it back, bro. Hold on. Wait, where's he at? Where's he at?
Where'd he go?
Oh, there he is. Let's go.
We got the one and only
Takes the lens off.
Mario in the building. El Profesoro with the beard. Come on, man. And mind you, it does come and it will be coming in 6 scale form. Yes, it will with Velcro. We can't wait for that. My man, my man El Professor, one half of, come on, you know what it is, Uncivilized Scoundrels. That will be here tomorrow. Cannot wait. So, man, thank you for coming on board, man. Do appreciate you, brother.
Look at that.
So now we do have a larger than life panel, and it looks pretty good tonight, man. I'm so glad you guys are here. How everybody doing? Everybody's good?
Yeah, it's doing great, man.
Really going good, man. Come on, it's the hump day, so everybody has to be going pretty good somewhere, man. You got to make sure you're cool. I hope everybody's cool because I'm cool. Hopefully, but it is what it is, man. It's been an eventful day. Some things actually happened this week, some things didn't happen this week, so I don't know, it's a bit slow. Let me ask you a question before I actually address the chat. And actually I'm gonna Joel, I think you're going to be the person that can probably answer this question, because like I said, you're in the midst of everything that's going on over there. How is the pandemic, and basically, like I said, with the pandemic being the way it is right there right now, how is it basically affecting the community, like just mainly the collecting community?
If you ask about factories, for example, let's say in the city where's Hot Toys Factory 30 and so on, I think they are pretty okay at the moment. The lockdown is not affecting them. But in my area, we are in not full lockdown, but let's say half lockdown. So stores are closed and so on. We cannot travel to Hong Kong, and Hong Kong people cannot travel to here. It's a bit blocked. So I can see, for example, if Hot Toys want to release something, it can take a couple of days to arrive to Hong Kong because the customs are a bit busy at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, the things are getting better because as the weather gets warmer, normally this thing will pass, and I think in 1 month or two we will be okay.
Okay. So it isn't like, to the point where it's like more so safety precautions right now, just to kind of make sure everything kind of passes.
At this moment, yes, I would say only in Shanghai the things are a bit more hard, but that's in the north side. We are in the south, and all the factories are in the south of China.
Got you. Okay. So, I mean, listen, everybody out there, I know that you're worried about these delays and stuff like that. Listen, man, we just got to kind of be patient a little bit longer, and, things will come. And in the meantime, like I said, you just got a chance to do what Will's been doing, which is clearing out almost his entire damn collection.
Nah, only the stuff that trimming the fat, bro. You know this. I did pack some stuff up though. Who wants Jen Urso? Remember what Jen Urso?
I cannot believe you were getting rid of that, bro.
I knew you were going to be the most offended when
I cannot believe you were getting rid of that figure, bro. Are you seriously doing that?
Dude, I'm trying to consolidate, this, and make room for statues. So
how much you want for her?
I don't know, man. I haven't thought about it. How much? What's the going rate for a standard Jen Urso these days? Like maybe like
250 last I saw, dude.
250.
Something like that.
Dude, I want to call out Anthony. I want to call out Anthony, by the way, because this dude tried to negotiate. This guy, he's like, he's like, I told him Rogue One Vader. I was like, bro, I want like 400. That like they're going on eBay for like 500 plus. He's like, bro, come on now. I was like, I'm not dumb, Anthony. Okay, I'm not gonna give you the figure. Okay, and he is like, he wanted a Bestman Leia. I was like, bro, $235 for Bestman Leia. That's a steal. And he was like, man, I don't know. That's a lot. No, it's not. It's not high. It's not high. High is like $350.
You're selling Hold on. You're selling Bestman Leia. Oh, we could do some bids on
for $235, unless you want to outbid Anthony because he was playing. So
shoot,
he wanted
245, 250.
Yeah, 245. There you go. There you go. Winner.
Going once.
He's probably gonna message me like, "What the fuck?"
He's like, "Yo, you gonna do?" Yeah. I mean, I'm saying though, like I saw that list, which I'm not gonna let it out because, like I said, that's your list. But come on, man, that's a lot. That's like you are trimming the fat, like
bro, because I'm consolidating Marvel and Star Wars to one cabinet. So,
I got you.
Yeah. So I canceled some pre-orders too. I canceled some and got my money back mostly. So, yeah. So it's good, man. So I'm excited because more statues.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trimming back any
ask
Final
you.
Fantasy 7? Or?
No, Dean, definitely not. So definitely not.
Will let
I'm
me
the
ask
whole
you.
Final Fantasy 7 line.
Let me ask you, with the announcement of Bespin Luke, why are you selling Bespin Leia at this moment?
I don't think I'm getting Luke, to be honest. I'm going to get the Mando Luke and just stick with that. I think I only need one. Yeah, I think I only need one.
Will.
I would advise you to wait a bit because maybe you can sell the Bespin layer for a better price.
Quiet. I'm
well,
trying
Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. Joel's right.
Oh man.
You are right, Joel.
Wait
But
till after May 4th just to see what happens, man.
Mario's buying my Rogue One Vader, so you know. I'm happy
Oh, you
about
selling
that.
Rogue One Vader too?
Yeah, bro. Because I'm keeping ESB. I'm just gonna keep that one. So.
Bro, what's wrong with you,
Hold on,
man?
you have a Vader though in your collection. At least
I have Rogue One Vader and I have Empire Vader 40th anniversary, but I'm getting the premium format Vader too. So I didn't feel like I needed all three of those, you know. And they're gonna probably do a new Vader from the show. Maybe I want that.
I see
So,
what it is. I see what it
but
is.
Get
Mario
Urso,
really needs
I
that
can
Rogue One
trade
Vader.
you. I can get Jin Urso with a Tony Quantum suit if you want.
Yeah, that sounds great. Actually, give me a Chitari and we're in.
He said it's traded with a quantum suit. Hey, Marco, you know I know what this is all about, though, really. So he's saying he's trimming the fat to condense his shells for both Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what it really is?
What?
Yes.
Statues, bro. He's
Yeah, it
basically
is.
what he's doing. He's trimming the fat 'cause
I'm making more room, bro.
He's inching closer to the statue game, bro. Pretty soon,
My dude, as he should. My dude, man. All right.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna have to dip my feet in both pools, dude. So
Just
you know.
keep that balance, Will. You know, don't.
Yeah,
lose
I'm
that
keeping the balance.
all right?
Yeah.
Mario,
You know, I'm
man.
getting Cad Bane. Cad Bane's getting bought when he gets announced. But
So Mario, are you dipping out of the out of the 1/6 game and going statues only?
Nah, man, just like Will, 1 foot in each world, man. Speaking of statues, I just got this Prime 1 Mother Dragons came in.
oh, it
That thing
came
is for
in.
quarter scale. Quarter scale. That thing is 3 boxes deep.
3
And
boxes.
It's like taking 3 boxes deep, and it's taking up like my whole space behind me, pretty much, man. So if I back up just a little bit, I'm about to hit a box. You know what I mean?
Did you didn't unbox it yet?
It's crazy. No, I haven't unboxed it yet, man. So I've been looking at a bunch of unboxing videos, trying to do my homework to figure out how I'm going to do this. And yeah, man, I can't wait. I really want.
I can probably be on for that one if you want me there because I would love to see that. So
yeah, for sure. I just got nowhere to put her. That's the problem, man.
okay, yeah.
It's going to be a quick
Mario,
assembly and then going back in the box.
Mario,
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, what do you think about the requirements that Queen Studios has for you to pre-order the Doctor Strange bust, the 1-to-1 scale? Did you see the requirements they have?
I did not. No,
Did they run your credit or what?
No, you need
Seriously,
to have
background check?
purchased before 2 statues with them, and you have proof, or you need to pre-order in full amount, or else you cannot. You need to pay the full amount, or else you cannot pre-order.
What?
There are requirements to pre-order. You need to check on Queen Studios' website. It's really crazy, the requirements.
I mean,
So
for
wait a
a
minute.
figure
You
like-
have
I mean,
to
for a
prove
bust like
that you've actually had 2 statues from them.
Exactly.
And
It's
also-
the lucky one, the 1/4 scale. No, I think it's the other busts. You must have already bought 2 busts from them, and then you can
Wow.
you can pre-order this one
Is
because
it
it's
only
200
exclusive through
pieces
Queen
worldwide.
Studios, or is anyone else selling it too? I mean,
We
there's
might have to ask
other
John
resellers
about this
too,
one.
right?
Yeah.
You go to Queen Studios' website. They write there the requirements for you to pre-order these Doctor Strange.
So you have to
1-to-1
basically have 2. Is it busts or statues?
I cannot be sure. John he shared this on the Collecting Weekly Facebook, and I just read fast through it. But I think you need to have at least 2 pieces from them. And I think they are statues, but you need to prove that you bought. Or the second, or if you don't have them, I think you need to pay the pre-order in full amount within a certain time. It's something like this.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Will,
What's up?
you got to get at your boy, bro.
Who?
Talk to your boy. Make sure you talk to your boy.
You or Boston Collectors?
No, talk to your boy about this whole process about Queen Studios. We got to talk to him.
Oh,
about
John.
that.
Yeah.
talk to him.
I'll
Make
message
sure
him
you-
because I haven't heard of that, Joel. So I'm probably
he's
I'll
looking down.
probably,
You gotta look
too.
up.
You gotta look up
Will,
when I'm talking to you.
Will,
bro.
look up when you're talking to him, bro.
You. Yeah, let me
Look up, look up.
bro. Look up.
He's not getting it. There it is.
I don't get it. What am I missing?
He don't get it.
Just look up. Just look up
Just
in the
look
address
up.
line.
Up like this?
See,
Like-
I'm looking
Yeah,
down.
just
There you
look
go.
up.
So you're
Oh,
talking
okay.
to
I
me,
see. Yeah, I see.
There
I
you
see.
go, man.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Yeah, just-
He didn't know what you was looking at. He was
I
like,
didn't know what the fuck you were doing. I was like, what's
Look at
going
that.
on here?
I'm like, what you looking at down there?
just messed the
I
whole
was like, what's
thing
up here? Is
man.
a spider up there?
Come on, man. I think I'm looking
Cobweb?
down. This ain't Dean's channel. Anyway,
I know.
listen.
That's true.
I want to address the chat real quick, man. I mean, first off, thanks for everybody who was a member, or actually who are a member, and actually, came on the members only live stream today. It was a great time. Me and Anthony were on. We had a nice little chat. Talked about a few things. Talked about Will. and Mario. But it was a decent conversation, man. We talked about a lot of stuff. So you know what I mean. If you're a member, see the thing is, the cool part about it is they'll never know because they're not members, so they can't go back and watch the actual stream. That's the dope part.
I'm gonna join.
So we go back. But no, thank you if you remember. Remember, every Wednesday at 1:00 at 1 p.m. we will have a members only live stream. We just sit back and chat about the happenings in the 1/6 scale world, statues, stuff like that. Yes, statues, Will. We do talk about statues too. So yes,
there we go.
Just tune in. So it's a fun chat. This was the first one we did today, and it was completely fun. Had so many people in there. So yes, I cannot wait to do the next one. But yeah, let me address the chat real quick because we got a few people in here. We got Side Dream in the building. Thank you for coming through. El Profesoro is in there, pimping as always. Mike Fiala is always in there. We got Amir Naz. Okay, we got Amir because that last name is so hard for me to pronounce. AJ Agruza, Louis Labitz is in here. Boston Collectors in here, man. Thank you for coming through. Tobar, Ren's Talentino, Universal Key, Ryan R. Who else we got? Collector Joey's in the building. Latoya T baby, thank you for coming through, lady. Let's see here. We got the Blurred Dad Life is in the building. Big Pond. We got BDP in the building. BDP1. Big Dog Pound is in here.
My dude.
Peter Pacheco. He was actually in the live stream today. Thank you for coming through, man. Who else we got? Luminar. I cannot wait to see Luminar back here on Friday for Figure Flex Friday. She got to tell me everything about her vacation. I know she had a blast. Who else we got? H Green coming through. Thank you for being here, man. Who else we got? Charlie the Unicorn is here as always. Let's see, man. We got quite a few folks floating in here. We got actually a super chat, $1.99 super chat by SJC360. Thank you for coming through. What orders have you recently canceled? That's going to be a question, and I think I want to ask Will about that first. Will, let's get to you really quick, brother. What did you what orders have you recently canceled?
Dude.
Go ahead, Will.
So there's one I don't really want to talk about, but there's some others that I will talk about. Okay. So because that's I don't want to do some shit. So basically, we'll say King Shark I canceled.
Okay.
So I canceled King Shark. So I didn't want to cancel Cyborg. I didn't want to cancel Moff Gideon. I didn't want to cancel Bo-Katan. I can't. Oh, here's a crazy one actually. Buckle up for this one. I canceled TVA Loki.
What?
So
what?
Yeah. Yeah. You know why? Because I'm gonna have Endgame Loki, right? I have Ragnarok Loki. I have Dark World Loki. I'm gonna have too many Lokis. As much as I love him, I'm getting the Loki Queen Studio statue too. So it came to a point where I was like, do I need like 5 Lokis? And I didn't feel like I did.
You're the Loki guy, though.
I am. But if I'm consolidating everything, bro, I could probably fit 40 figures in one cabinet total between Marvel. Yeah, all Loki between Marvel and Star Wars, right? So if I can have like 20 of each, then I got to be pretty selective, right? So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So what else did I cancel? Carlos knows. I talked to him about this. I thought about canceling Taskmaster, but I don't know yet. I might.
Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, cancel.
And I'm also, Leo, I was considering Cable. I'm not sure. I'm kind of iffy on Cable. Miles Morales, I think I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to keep Miles. I don't really
keep Miles over
want
Cable, dude.
Yeah, I might get rid of Cable. I don't know. Here's another one. I canceled the Boba 2-pack. I didn't.
Well, you know what? I had a feeling you were going to do that.
Yeah, I canceled the Boba 2-pack because I have Empire Boba. And I was like, that's enough for me. And if I decide to go back, I think I'm just going to get the single pack Boba. I think I'm just going to. Yeah, okay. I don't really care about the Rogue version. So
I think you were talking about doing that already. So I kind of figured you would actually do it. So that one's. The Loki is a surprise.
Yeah.
But this one's not a surprise. So I kind of figured you would
actually. TVA Loki, I just feel like he's not
sculpts.
He's not essential. TVA Loki's not essential. You know what I mean? Like as much as I love Loki, like it's probably the worst Loki figure. I mean, the head sculpt's great, but it's probably the least exciting Loki figure they've made. You know what I mean?
TVA version.
Yeah. Besides, that
head sculpt's incredible.
It's great,
bro.
Yeah. But the Endgame
Loki.
Yeah.
You said you're getting the classic Loki?
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm getting classic Loki. I think I'm gonna get Sylvie though. I do want Sylvie. And I'll just put her with another Loki. It'll be fine. But I do kind of want Sylvie.
I think you're gonna get the TVA Loki.
He's gonna get it eventually.
I think you are.
But I already lost 20% NRD. So at this point, there's no turning back. So
I think you'll end up.
That's why, like, I hate losing those 20% NRDs, so I'm kind of like starting to not buy from companies that charge me
I didn't
that.
even know you
Yeah.
pre-ordered it. To be
Yeah,
quite honest.
I should. Well, that was a while back, so I shouldn't have. But this is why you don't pre-order, because your plans can change so much so quickly, and then you're just like, well, consolidating. I need more room, and like I gotta cancel these. But yeah, King Shark for sure, Boba 2-pack, Loki TVA, and maybe I'm keeping Carnage too. I'm gonna keep Carnage.
You're gonna keep Carnage.
Because I got Venom. So
yeah, that makes sense. Anybody else here cancel any orders as of late? Anything that they might have, you know?
Yeah, I did. I canceled a couple.
Which you canceled?
So
I did too.
I received a couple emails from Sideshow about some delays on some orders that I did not secure, so I had no problems canceling. One was the cable, so I went ahead and dumped that. And the other one too, which kind of sucks, which kind of hurts a little bit, just a little bit. I probably shouldn't have done it, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the next one. The premium format Darth Vader went and canceled it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I did get back my NRD on that thing just because it's actually been delayed. So yeah, that actually worked out, and the cable as well. So that actually kind of worked out in my favor. So as long as you guys aren't like securing your orders for the ones that you're iffy about, then you'll be all right.
So what I did, I actually canceled that premium format, which I didn't want to do, but I don't know. I think it was because I saw that Rosario Dawson version. I canceled that premium format of Ahsoka, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I canceled it because they kind of, bro. When I saw that Rosario Dawson version, I was like, it trumped it. It just looked that good. And now, who knows how it's gonna look once it's released, or you know. But at least now, I just like I had a decision to make, and so I had to trim something. You know what I mean? And that's, yeah. I was like, nah, I don't necessarily need that. So.
Have you seen the premium format Ahsoka and with these photos that are coming out with the release photos?
I don't want to see them because I know I don't want to see them. I don't. I'm not.
Got a friend of mine that got it in, and it's looks pretty damn good, dude.
I'm not looking at it.
Okay.
I'm not. Don't
It
do
really
that.
does.
Mario,
it really
stop.
does, man.
Am I
I'm
doing
just
it? Did I
saying
do that?
that,
Did I
man.
do that to you when you canceled some of your stuff, bro?
Classic Mario, right?
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's
Golden armor, Wonder Woman.
You canceled that?
I canceled
Did you
it.
get the NRD layout
Why?
back?
Huh?
Did you get the NRD back on Ahsoka?
Hell no. They didn't give me mine in the dark. They didn't.
I lose mine a lot. I've used a lot of money in NRDs.
The only thing I got was my points back. That was it. The points that I used on it, they gave me those back. But the NRD, because of I would have got my NRD if it was pushed. This wasn't pushed.
Right.
They sent me the action. I was just like, yeah, I just, I would rather wait. Joel, you said that you actually canceled a few orders?
I canceled the 2-pack, the Nightmare, Batman, and Superman, and Cyborg.
Ooh.
You canceled Cyborg, wow.
Because I'm getting the Ecto one, so I canceled those 3.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense because that's a Grail piece. I mean, for a lot of people, that would actually be listed as a Grail. Brother Cousins, did you cancel anything lately, brother?
No.
No.
No, but I don't pre-order anything. I mean, well, you know what? I did pre-order the Nightmare Batman and the Batman and Superman 2-pack. I thought about it's funny that Joel mentioned that because I was thinking about that today. I was looking at it. I was like, do I still want this? I'm like, So I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But no, I haven't.
No, the reason is I may get them afterwards, but I had to pay the Ecto one in full amount on pre-order.
Damn it, Leo.
Yeah. Time. So
Really,
I
dude?
just to be safe, I just canceled those 3 because they will
Let's
be
play games. All right,
eating
we'll play some
maybe
games.
this year. So
Yeah, Joao, you had to pay it in full.
yeah, the Ecto one I paid in full because I got it for a better price, $1,400.
Oh, okay. 1,400. Wow.
Oh, you got
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's
really
definitely. Did you cancel anything? No.
No.
I haven't canceled anything, but I am thinking about kind of like what Will has done is canceling that Boba 2-pack, especially since there's a Mando figure that has the armor in it.
Yeah.
And I figured, what I could do is just, get another Fison body and get
it.
the sculpt and just I could throw a robe on that, and then just have the literally he has the armor that he's carrying in this other Mando figure that I'm getting. So I figured I could just use that if I wanted to and place it at the foot of Boba. So yeah, that's what might happen. And most likely will.
So all right. So I'm I'm going to share something about a company that we shall not name because I don't want to throw nobody under the bus at this moment. But I got it. And I probably told you, I got an email, basically about a week ago, letting me know that the second batch version. Look at. I saw that, Mario. I saw that too.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to see an unboxing on that.
Yeah, you got to do an unboxing on that. But anyway, I got an email.
Which one? This one or the one in front of it?
Both
of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Like there's no choice. Both of them, bro. You got to unbox both of them.
What's the back one, Mario?
It's the formal version. Shit! Hold up. It's another.
You just got a second. You got a second
one.
Version.
Got a second
Wow.
one.
No, you got the classic years
You
version.
love it that
also,
much.
right?
You just got a second one. Yeah,
It's gonna be badass, bro.
I'm not going to blame you, but anyway, yeah. So I got an email basically letting me know that my second batch order has been paid off and that it will be shipped soon. They'll let me know when the shipping is ready and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I already have one, but you know what? I've been screwed so many times, well, not screwed, but I've been messed around a few times. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'll just keep it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I might use it as a giveaway and I might bless somebody. Definitely not Will because he just decided he doesn't want it anyway. So I'm not just going.
I do now. I want it for free. So
so because you said that, I'm not going to do it.
yeah, bro, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I want the giveaway.
You're going to give away.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, look, listen. Like, I mean, it's okay to trim fat, especially right now, man. Like,
yeah.
Especially with some things that are actually coming out. That we're waiting on, stuff that we're still waiting on, things that are being delayed. And I think that these delays is going to cause people to cancel even more. Like literally, like that's just the way it is. And I guess this is a level of impatience. So anyway, thanks for that question, man. That was a really, really great question. Really quick. Let me just kind of go through a little bit more here. We got Boston. We got Sitscale Separatist is actually in the building. We had a couple more super chats. Oh, we got one from Illuminar. Hey family, so happy to see you guys on this Wednesday night. So thank you. I'm so glad that you're here. Can't wait to see you on Friday. Definitely. Luminar, come on, man. Definitely the matriarch. Who we at next here? We got another super chat in here by my man Malika Mabane. $5 super chat. Peace and love to the fellow collectors, man. Peace and love to you too, man. Thank you very much for basically being here. We appreciate that. I think that was another one that actually came through, if I'm right. Actually, a couple more. We got Blurred Dad with the $3 super chat layout. Are you getting Cisco? Yes, I'm getting Cisco, man. You didn't have to put my business out there like that, though, man. Yeah, I'm getting Cisco, man. I have to. I don't have a choice. I got to do that. That figure is incredible. I saw that piece. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, I was going to stick with the OG Trinity 3, but when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I got to get it. Tom Jr. Jackson is in the building. $5 super chat. Hello, and I got a Funko of Thor in the goat boat. Yeah, a pre-order from Love and Thunder. Hey, and gang, thank you for being here, man. We definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, let's talk real quick. So let's basically talk about this thing that was, pretty much as of yesterday, as we know, that was kind of, we got like a tease, like a little sneak tease of this piece yesterday. What was it, last night or like early this morning or something like that?
Last night.
Yeah, like last night. And it's like, okay, is this something that we can honestly say is going to happen? You know what I mean? And I guess that was one of my biggest things is like, okay, as excited as I want to be, is this going to happen? Now, brother Cousins, you're like, yeah, this is going to happen. It's Marvel. It's going to actually drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're going to put a lot of stock into Kate Bishop. So yeah, I definitely see them coming with this. And I'm surprised they didn't announce this for a long time back, but we all know that they're backed up right now. So yeah, it's only a matter of time. They're gonna get to it eventually. They still have a lot of stuff to get to, but they know people were talking about this, people were asking for this, and I think it was just the one thing they were probably just waiting for the right time to drop it. So yeah, it's going to come out. It's going to come out eventually, no time soon. Where I would say probably 2023, 2024, something like that.
Yeah, or 2025, the way things are going, man. So you never know.
Exactly. But I think they're going to put a lot of stock into this character. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, real quick, we got a $2 super chat. Real quick, I probably missed by OG fan with Star Wars, or just Star Wars. Must have all Boba Fett's 2-pack figures of the year. I'm telling you, bro, it is. And actually, the reason why I got it is because on top of that, I just got 2 Tusken Raiders this week. And I've started my journey and like, just doing like the outdoor photography for both him and yeah, so it's gonna be decent. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, thanks, man, for that super chat. But yeah, now here's the thing. Like, I mean, with this, I'm just kind of surprised that we got this, but didn't actually get a Clint. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? I don't know if they just wanted to go down this road first. It would have been more enticing to see both her and Clint like they did with Loki and Sylvie. You know what I mean? It would have been smart to do something like that. But again, we see this, and this is why I'm a bit reserved, because right before this, they did the same thing with Electro, and we still haven't gotten that pre-order for Electro yet. So this is why I'm kind of skeptical. Is like, or is this going to really happen, or is this something that we're going to wait months on end again for? And they're just putting it out just because they know that there's a conversation about it. You know what I mean? Joel, what do you think?
Well, it's difficult to say with Hot Toys, I believe they will drop this one because many people are waiting on it. Many people have been asking for it.
Yeah.
It makes sense if they are doing Kate, that they will do a Hawkeye as well, because Inside Show the wait list is full already for the endgame version. So, but anyway, the Electro one is the one I really don't understand. I thought when they showed that teaser peek, they will announce the pre-order in a couple of days. That didn't happen. I don't know if they're still waiting for some licensing approval. Not sure. It's a game. I think Hot Toys should need to before May, because I think they will have a very busy May with Star Wars. The rumors around the year about what they are going to announce in May 4th are getting higher and higher. Everyone is talking about Cad Bane, Padme, and a lot of troopers, a lot of clones.
Yeah.
So I think they should drop this one at least, or Electro before May, and then on May just go full on with Star Wars, because I think they will be full with Star Wars during May.
Yeah. Definitely. And great point. I mean, because we are going into May, and May is going to be dominated by Star Wars figures. I know I'm happy about that. Mario, I think you're okay with that. I'm not really sure. I mean, because the way you're going, Godfather figures and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if you're. I don't know if you're. I just don't know if you're into that anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, as long as they're not sequel figures they're announcing, I think it'd be all right with it.
You'll
So
be okay
let's just
with
let's keep the OT train moving, and we're good to go.
Come on,
Hey,
we still
we'll
need our
go.
Poe. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Get out of
Do
here.
we
Mario.
though? Do we though?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know Will's not really too. Well, what do you think about this, Kate Bishop? Is this something? Yeah, we're going to go to Wild Card Willie first. Wild Card Willie, what do you think about this, Kate Bishop? Is this something that would draw or peg your interest, or no?
Dude, it's a really nice figure, and I'm sure it will be, rather, from what we can see so far. It looks nice with the tailoring. I'm sure the head sculpt is good. Dude, I loved Haley Steinfeld in the show. I thought she was great. I thought she really was a good, like, 1A, 1B to Hawkeye. I thought those two really had really good chemistry. For me, no, I don't think this would be a figure that I would buy.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried, Lael, that not many people will buy it, just because there's so many figures coming out right now. Like, there's like the question that got asked of how many figures we're canceling. If people are canceling Boba Fett 2-packs, then this one's going to be tough, right? Because these are the type of decisions people are going to have to make when there's so many figures, not just from Hot Toys, but InArt's going to come out with all these figures. Like, there's going to be statues of people do that. Like, there's a lot of good options. And this figure, like, this character is really good, and this figure is probably going to be really good. But there's going to be so many good things coming out that I just feel like people are going to start to have to choose. And that's where it's going to be really tough. And figures like these that really deserve to sell pretty well may not, because there's too many good options nowadays. And like, that's why a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are canceling things here and there just because, and this is the kind of thing that like you might see and then you might pre-order it and then, but later in like 2 years and it still is delayed and hasn't come out, you're like, cancel it. Like that's the kind of stuff that, because the show is gone and you're not remembering it, and
you've already seen her twice since then in different
outfits. Or even like Cable, for example. I love that Cable figure, and I'm considering canceling it right now because it's been a really long time. Yeah, and I think the longer you get with these delays, the less people start to really want the figure that they used to want. So
the
it's
longer
more
the
dangerous.
delays, the less the interest.
And this figure, dude, they're probably not even going to put this up for pre-order anytime soon. This could be enough. Like Loki and Sylvie took like a couple months right after they teased them. So I mean, like this could be up in like a month or something, and then it comes out in 2024. That's not exactly exciting for a lot of people, in my opinion. But the figure's going to be great. But I'm probably not going to get it now.
That's definitely an interesting point because again, I mean, if from what I'm remembering right now, and just when I think about previous seasons and stuff like that, especially after the Chinese New Year going into like, spring seasons, like we normally get like an influx of figures. It's the complete reverse. And it is, like Joel mentioned, it was basically because of the pandemic, that is affecting everything as well. But I mean, it's still not affecting the release. I mean, the reveals though, you know what I mean? We're getting so many like influx on reveals, but less releases and stuff like that. Marcos, what do you think about this figure? Is this something like, number one, that you could it's something that you can wait on? Because if you think about it, like the only figure that I've actually pre-ordered, literally pre-ordered but paid off was Finnick. Like literally pre-ordered that, paid that off. What was it? It was a couple other figures that I've actually done that with, but I've paid them off. There's no pre-orders. I haven't pre-ordered anything. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just the way it is. And I was thinking about this the other day with what Mario said is like, the less pre-orders they get in, there might be a fear of production on these things. We might miss out on certain things now because there's not too many pre-orders. So it's always a catch-22 with that. Like, yeah, we can stop doing it and say there's no incentive. But what happens if they say, okay, there's no interest in these figures and there was going to be minimal quantity of these things released and we may not get a chance to get some of these figures? I don't know. It's crazy. But Mario, what do you think? Marcos, what do you think? Would you actually get something
Which
like
one?
this? Or is this
I'm going to take that as a compliment because our beards are very similar.
That's what it is.
Extremely.
But no, this is one that I was hyped for months ago, and the hype has absolutely died down for me.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed the show. This image to me speaks to, it tells me that they're not quite ready to unveil this. This is like, hey, this is coming, but for all I know, this is like a rendering from the video game, to be honest. Like, I can't necessarily see a figure in here. It seems like it is, but I'm just being a little bit saying that in jest. But overall, I would say this is definitely one that you don't want to pre-order, right? This is one that you would want to wait for however long it takes for them to officially announce it, because we're probably going to see her several times. I would assume this is a new character, just like Yelena, where they had her pop up in another series, not too far after the Black Widow movie. So kind of see how the character evolves, if it's still one that resonates with you. And I think this ultimately is probably going to be an add to my collection, but with most Marvel these days, I kind of wait to see what the Hong Kong price is, because that one seems like such an oversaturated market. We're getting so many other properties with them. So this definitely looks like a cool figure, but who knows when they're going to officially announce it. Like Joao said, you never know with Hot Toys. This could drop tonight, or it could be, like Will said, a month from now. So looking forward to it when it finally does drop. But, hold off.
Yeah. I mean, that's, again, hold off. And so, I mean, that's what I'm doing with a whole bunch of figures, just holding off. I mean, there's no interest in pre-ordering anything unless they release another general, so a variant or something like that, then I'll definitely do that. But there's no interest in doing anything as of right now. What do you think? Is this something that you could you would add in your collection, or is this something that you could say, okay, it's nice, but it's going to get a pass?
Yeah, I think that my interest in this figure has waned a bit, and I can't see it through the Star Wars deluge that I know is coming.
Yeah.
I don't even think I can concentrate on what I'm looking at.
However,
any figure with a bow, I love. I think that looks cool. I just know it's going to be a fantastic figure, but it's hard to focus on this And I don't know. I mean, I think that they kind of should have had another figure standing next to her in opposed to just her standing alone. So that's what I would have done if I were marketing this to people. But, you know, for whatever reason, they chose to have her stand solo. But I think she would have had a little bit more, you know, strength with her if she were standing next to someone else. So at least that way you would say, oh, yeah, they're probably going to have two figures. And I'm guessing it's another, you know, at least you would feel that she's not sort of by herself. She's a first run of this character, right? This is the first run layout. So, you know, what we're looking at may not be anything like what the final result will be, but she needed a companion in this. And I think that that would have kind of, you know, made her seem a little bit as if she had more of a foundation, just even in the company, in opposed to kind of just standing so alone and solitary. But whatever they decide to do with her, she's such a beautiful woman. I think any figure they make of her is going to look so beautiful. So, but I need to really see it in the end. And unfortunately, I can't even, like I said, I can't see her through the forest of the Star Wars deluge coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I know that. I mean, that's just the biggest thing is like, you know, what Joel mentioned is Star Wars is coming. Like that May 4th is like what, 2 weeks away at this point, like a week and a half away. Yeah. And through that, there is going to be a barrage of Star Wars figures. You got, number one, you got the, you know, 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. So there's an opportunity for us to get certain figures that we could possibly dream or we thought of getting or we wanted to see. We still have to, like, you know, Mario, we still have to basically complete the 40th anniversary line of Empire. You know what I mean? Especially with, you know, certain releases and stuff like that. So you never know. I still don't know directly if Sideshow is going to have a direct presence at Star Wars Celebration or not, because there's on one end people are saying no, on the other end they're saying they don't know. You know what I mean? So, you know, normally that's when you would know, when you go in and you actually see the displays. You know, I would doubt that Hot Toys wouldn't have some type of presence at Celebration. They would have to have something there, bro. You know what I mean? Just to kind of like take advantage of the opportunity there. It's a big event. But there is a barrage on that. But then also, I'll also think about the simple fact that we have IPs that are dropping. We got Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness dropping next month on the the 4th or the 5th? Is it the 5th, I believe?
The 5th.
On the 5th.
Thor right after that.
And then Thor Ragnarok right after that. And on top of that, we're just rounding out Moon Knight, which we don't know what other reveals we'll actually get from that. And then we have Miss Marvel, you know, that's coming right at, you know, so there's a couple of things that are, you know, coming in, you know, with this. And that's going to be like the next topic that I want to jump into. But real quick, Cam, is this something that you're gonna consider? Well, Cam, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How many are you getting?
No.
That's the question.
No, it ain't gonna be more than one if I end up getting it. You ain't gonna see like 30 Kate Bishops hanging around. No, so for me, I feel like it's more of a not if it comes out, but more of a if it comes out, because like Marco was saying, we are going to see different iterations of this character, because this was the first version of this character at this time. Yeah. So I feel like if, you know, they are not able to put this out the way they want, because we have so many different figures coming out for Star Wars, for, like you said, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, you still got Love and Thunder, you know, all these other ones that are coming up soon. If we don't see this figure drop in like the next month
it's
or so,
going to get lost in the
it's
sauce.
going to get lost. Yeah. It's going to be like Red Guardian, and it's going to be like the version of Mantis. When we thought we were going to see Mantis, and now we might see one in Love and Thunder and maybe get that figure later. But it's a guessing game at this point, honestly, I think.
Yeah, it's a huge guessing game, and we're all guessing. That's the thing. Everybody's all guessing. So let the speculations begin. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Who knows, man? Dean the Dream. My man, Dean.
Jumbo.
My man, bro. What is it? Okay, so Dean, because you're a realist. I look at Dean, and Dean's just definitely a realist. Dean, is this something?
That's the nicest way to put it.
He's an unfiltered realist. How about that? Dean, would you like? Is this something that you know you've been looking at, eyeing? Do you think is this too late in the game right now for them to release something like this, man? Like, what do you think?
If it were coming out tomorrow, no. But the fact that they're only teasing it today means by the time we would even get this figure, she's gonna be in 10 movies.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
she's
True.
already been introduced too early to be teasing it this late. Yeah, she's gonna be in Marvel Phase, whatever they're in.
Yeah.
You know, there's Doctor Strange coming out, the Thor movie coming out. Like maybe she'll be at the end of one of those movies, like a post-credit scene, and it's like, okay, well, she's gonna be in the next one already.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's Haley Steinfeld. I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted her in my bedroom for the longest time.
God damn.
Haley, if you're watching this, I do a mean job of the Hutt impression.
It's true. It's literally out there on the internet now. So.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's a cool figure. I don't have a Hawkeye. I don't have a Hawkeye in my collection, and I feel like obviously Jeremy Renner is getting up there. He probably doesn't want to do much more. So I think someone said it earlier that she's probably going to be the main Hawkeye moving forward.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably a relatively important collection or figure to add to the collection, but you're going to have dozens of chances to add it, you know, whether it's a new outfit later or a 2.0 for, you know, rebox this figure with a different movie logo on the box, you know. I don't think it's super important to, you know, trip over yourself to pre-order. I don't pre-order
right now.
Hot Toys anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could definitely wait. But I feel like if everybody's gonna wait on this figure, then no one's gonna get it. Then it'll be like super limited, and then it's like, fuck, I should have got it. So
Yeah. True.
it's a double-edged sword, man. It's tough. It's a tough call, but
It is super tough. And here's the thing. I know I'm going to get it. I mean, the thing is because it's harder for me, again, like being a Marvel fan, being a DC fan, being a Star Wars fan, I'm kind of hooked. But I have to now learn to humble myself and be selective. And then you bring up an interesting point because there's 3 figures that I basically forgot all about. We forgot about the Black Widow film. We Taskmaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those particular Yelena, like we forgot. I literally forgot just now about those figures until you brought that up and said, you know, it makes there's so many going on right now that you forget about it because there's new things coming up, new things dropping. It's always something, you know, Shang-Chi, which I know Will is excited about.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, you know, we both are, but there's just so much out there right now that they're teasing or that's releasing, and it's like, okay, you know, what do we, you know, of course, like it's going to be hard to pre-order. You can't pre-order all of this, like you really can't, especially when you're already waiting. You know what I mean?
yeah, and for those figures specifically that you just named, those are not that this character wasn't important to the Hawkeye story, but it's a show. It's not a movie. And those characters were important in the movies they were in, and they're still not out. I mean, just look at Cable.
Yeah.
You couldn't have Deadpool 2 without Cable. He was a key part of that movie.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting for him.
We're still waiting.
Right.
So it's like, what are the odds this is even, 1, it even comes out. 2, it doesn't get delayed into oblivion. I mean, it's a dangerous game, bro. It's really annoying. And it's like, they keep teasing or putting figures up for pre-order. It's like, well, what's out? What's coming out? You keep it's so annoying, bro. It's super
and I think
frustrating.
so. Let me ask, you know, on the panel real quick, anybody can answer this question. Do you think our conversation right now would be different if they actually honored the release dates of the figures that we've actually wanted and we had most of those? So you think the conversation would change if we had Loki in right now? The conversation would change if we had Cable right now.
Absolutely.
The conversation would change if we actually had Miles Morales, Friend to the Spider-Verse. You know, the conversation would change if we had majority of the, or like Luke. Yeah, I mean, not Luke, Anakin on the staff. But we had basically the conversation would completely change, and we would probably look at these figures like differently and say, all right, well, cool. You know, I got these. Yeah. I can see myself going down this lane. Do you think the conversation would be different?
Absolutely. I mean, we're getting burned out. That's just what it is. We're getting burned out, and it's so much stuff coming out. Like it's Moon Knight. Oh wow, we should be excited about Moon Knight. But then there's there's Love and Thunder right around the corner, and the Multiverse of Madness. And who knows what kind of figures we're gonna get from that?
Yeah.
And then you got to think about, well, shit, we're still waiting for figures from No Way Home. There's stuff that hasn't even been announced yet. So if things would come out more frequently, or actually being released, we could put these things in our cabinets, and then we can like, okay, I got that. I'm gonna get the new Kate Bishop, and we can actually be collecting and not just collecting pre-orders, because or just collecting collecting conversations, because who's pre-ordering anymore at this point?
Exactly.
So it's kind of it's getting bad. It's getting real bad. I think, like you said, if everything was coming out a little bit more frequent, these conversations definitely would be different. But we're getting tired of it. That's why people are like, they're selling off stuff and moving on. I'm surprised that so many people are like kind of like backing off of the Boba 2-pack. I think that's a fabulous set. But it is. It's so much other. You can't be mad at it because it is so much stuff coming out. So who knows?
Yeah, but just let me just add that we live in a society that we want it and we want it now, right? We don't want to wait. And Marvel, for example, keeps feeding us and keep us entertained. They don't stop. Yeah. And Hot Toys is not following that trend.
Yeah.
Hot Toys is making us play a game that we don't want to play anymore. We don't want to wait.
They can't keep everything. They can't keep up with the current pace of content. Content is being churned and turned out so fast. They can't keep up with it. They're playing this like it was 10 years ago when we would get a movie every 2 years. We're getting properties back to back to back with TV shows, the movies. So it's like they can't keep up.
So Hot Toys. Can you imagine if Hot Toys release figures when the shows are on? They would sell a lot. Absolutely. Can you imagine if they just that would
be buying all of them.
Yeah,
so
they could sell a lot, but the thing is that the way that as fast as we're getting entertainment, and if we want them all, they want them all now. Consider the rush of their quality. Their quality is just going to take a dip, I think. Yeah. I mean, because it takes a while for them to actually develop these kind of details within a certain figure, man. So,
sorry, Mario, go on.
No. So now I was about to finish my point anyway. So I just think that either we may have to like just temper our expectations, man, because there's just so much more going on in these movies nowadays where we're like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, and then 2 months later there's another movie. I want that, I want that, I want that. I mean, it's like I think we're part of the blame too a little bit.
Yeah, well, two things are huge problems. We saw it with the layout, the Spider-Man with the black and gold suit. Hot Toys teased that way before the movie came out, and it was super inaccurate.
Yeah.
So you run the risk of getting really inaccurate figures. And then two, they did that with The Force Awakens, and fucking nobody bought those figures.
Yeah, that was a big gamble.
We'll probably never see figures released with a property ever again because they got burned bad. You could still buy those figures on Sideshow right now. Some of them.
Stormtrooper suit pack.
Yeah, dude. It's like, bro, like, yeah, you're right, Mario. The rate in which we're getting the content, I don't think they could keep up even if they wanted to.
Yeah. I think it's just an oversaturation of the market, Leia. I think that's really what it is. I mean, the delays definitely suck. They really are. But you got competitors coming in. Like Mario said, like a lot of people like us are dipping their toes into both worlds. Like the statues, that Captain America from Queen Series is $600. I mean, that's what Carnage costs basically. So, that's these statue companies and Queen Studios making 1/6 figures, and Hot Toys has a gazillion release. They have like 130 figures on pre-order right now. So, when you look at figures like Kate Bishop that are probably going to be great figures, those are the type of figures, and like Yelena, like I've always said, they're going to fall because there's Bespin Luke, and then there's like Iron Man Mark V and Cable, and like all these figures. If people are canceling Cable, they're not buying Kate Bishop. So That's what's tricky, right? So that's the same with Yelena. As cool as Yelena is, she's badass, she's awesome, but it's just a tough game right now. Hot Toys, it's not their fault. It's the amount of content they have to produce, and they're very much behind. Marvel or Disney rather is keeping them more than busy. Like they might as well just give up the DC license now, because they can't do DC. They don't have time. Like they can't even do Marvel and Star Wars that fast. So I mean, this show, when did the show end? Like December? I mean, this is like right. So this is 4 months, and like and like even the Eternals figures layout, like those things, man. Those are gonna sink too, man. Like even Shang-Chi figures, like as much as I love those, and I'm gonna get them, like they're also like. They only make 2 figures from that line. Like this is, there's just so much.
There's
like
so
Mario
much,
said,
bro.
and you said too, Lael. There's Multiverse of Madness. There's gonna be a lot of figures from that. We still haven't got Toby or Andrew. We haven't got Electro. Like we haven't got Tom Holland's final suit. Like there's a lot of stuff that's been backed up right now. And like, imagine when those drop. Like, are people gonna buy Yelena or Kate Bishop or even Sylvie? Like, you know,
it's overwhelming to think about.
Yeah, because like, am I gonna want Toby and Andrew? Or am I gonna want Yelena? Like that's. You know what I mean? Those decisions people are going to have to make. So
I tell you what.
But that's another thing with them working for the mouse right now. It's all about Disney. Is all about oversaturation. They want these figures in the parks,
and they want they want a mass production. Yeah,
and they want. I'm sorry. Thank you. They want mass production. That's what it is. And with the quality that they're giving, that they give with these figures and mass production, it's not. It has to be a happy medium given there, and it's just not. It's like. Hot Toys isn't really designed the way Disney wants these things to be marketed.
Yeah.
They really, when you think about it, it really isn't. Especially when you think about Hot Toys of like yesteryear, of how it was years ago. You were getting, that's why you were getting properties from like more, you were getting things from established properties like Aliens, RoboCop, stuff that was kind of time tested. It already had a fandom connected to it, which is why they really wanted Star Wars. We all know Howard is a big Star Wars buff and a Star Wars fan, but those properties are time tested. But now that you got new Star Wars shows, you have new Marvel shows, like when you think about it, it's crazy how much content we get.
So let me ask you a question.
We didn't even mention Obi-Wan.
And this I know, and that's what I'm saying. So here's my question though, because if you think about that, I'm just now kind of realizing this. We wouldn't be hurting as bad as we are right now, because actually, to be quite honest, we were doing fine. We were doing fine until HBO Max and Disney Plus, literally.
Very true.
Because of the shows that were released, the constant influx of shows, like they're like, bro, within the next couple of months, we have something coming out every month, like literally.
I don't think we had a dry Wednesday in like a good couple months. Like literally every Wednesday and Friday, there's something new dropping.
Something new, and they have to keep up with all that. And so because of that, it's like there's so much work and quality being put in and time being put into these reveals that the releases literally are smothered. And I'm like, the releases have to take priority, and that's something that they should realize. I'm gonna tell you what though. Speaking of Multiverse of Madness, if Hot Toys decided to release this figure, boy, I'm getting it. If they did something like this,
they might.
Bro,
just another repaint.
I know this is basically just a fan made, but this is so dope. I would get this piece, bro. Literally, I would get it with no hesitation.
I love that.
Whatsoever. Like that right there, they killed that, bro. I would actually get it. Real quick before because I want to mention something too. A real quick super chat. We got Collector Joey $4.99. Only if all these figures would come out just like DX19 on time, shipped in less than a month from Sideshow. Just amazing. Wow, that is crazy. Because a lot of people are getting their shipping notices on that from Sideshow, right?
Yeah, mine didn't get shipped though. I'm upset. So
yours did.
I was ahead of
it's a sore spot. I know, man. I was excited because I paid mine off in full a while back and they didn't ship it. So I guess I'm second batch.
Posing with Peter's in the building, 999. My guy, Peter, man, what's going on with you, man? You just dropping by. He said, yo, just dropping by on a quick break with some support for the ensemble. This is Epic Avengers level panel. Looking forward to watching the stream after work. Much love for everyone on camera and chat, man. Thank you so much for that, Posing with Peter, man. I can't wait to get you on, take your position whenever your schedule clears up, man. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, so here's the thing. Okay, so we're talking about the slate. We're talking about basically everything that's, coming, what we in the foreseeable future. And we're already talking about the simple fact that there's an oversaturation of, right now, these releases, what's expected, what's unexpected. So let's kind of like prioritize in a sequence. So let's put Moon Knight aside. And let's basically move on to the IPs that are actually coming up next. And that's the question of the day is, what's next? What can we actually say is next? You know what I mean? What is next that we can actually say we're looking forward to? Or what do you think the approach, like for instance, when we talk about the Multiverse of Madness, we'll bring that up, in a sequence. So we know that there's going to be a lot going on in this film. Things that are going to be revealed, things that we will learn, things that we'll know. And I'm telling you, we're going to get multiple Scarlet Witches. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's going to be multiple Scarlet Witches released, and I am here for it. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm here for it. I'll make a damn shrine if I have to. But yes, I'm here for it. But we know that's going to happen. We have no idea if Vision might show up. Her kids are going to actually be in this. We have America Chavez, which they better release. I swear to God, I'll be pissed if they don't do that.
Me too.
We're going to have multiple Doctor Stranges. They better release more, though. They have to, man. They have to basically release that figure. He needs to get some love. We need a Wong. We definitely need a Wong. He's had such a presence in the MCU. We finally actually need to get that. Then on top of that, we already know that the Illuminati is going to have a presence, and we already know that Professor X is in it. So when you're looking at this, honestly, from this movie, what figures do you think we'll see? Anybody want to answer that question?
Wanda and Strange for sure, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But I think you kind of said it right there with the Illuminati. That gives us Professor X. I mean, who knows who Multiverse of Madness. It says it there in the title. We could be pulling all kind of people from the multiverse. So you can get a Wolverine. They can go. Who knows? Depending on how the movie goes, they can pull. This could be another like Avengers Endgame line, which they haven't finished yet, but it could
that's funny.
But it could possibly be like that, depending on how the movie goes. They can go. This seems like this is something that they can go deep in.
I was watching the John Campion show. Now I normally watch it because Rob's on there, so we got to show support when Rob's on there. So I always watch it when Rob's on, and he made an interesting point that what if the Pietro that we actually saw from WandaVision is actually her real brother, and that the one we actually saw from Age of Ultron was fake? What if basically like in her reality, that's just the way it was. Like that's like in reality, that's the figure, that's the character who is actually her brother. Like that's something like that could actually happen. So the question is, now we know that we only got that figure in third party. You know what I mean? Because I have it sitting right there. You know what I mean? So again, we can't it's hard to speculate when it comes to these figures because the movie hasn't dropped yet, but we're guaranteed to get a final trailer that's going to give us a little bit more. I'm trying to stay away from that, but the thing is, there's going to be, when they say Multiverse of Madness, there's going to be multiple figures released from this film, which means we're going to get flooded even more. You know what I mean? Like there's no way to stay away from it at this particular point. And they're backed in the corner because we already know, like we talked about, Disney has expectations. Merchandising is a big part of how they move. And we already know that they suffered within the last, couple of years? Mario, you can attest to that, being in Disney. You know what I mean? Like they suffered with merchandising. You know what I mean? Because the park wasn't open for a while. They didn't have people actually streaming through. So they're relying on product elsewhere to kind of make up the difference. So I know for a fact that Disney is putting the pressure on Hot Toys to release some of these figures. You know what I mean? To try to or release, anybody that they have a contract with, any company that they hire, whether it's Legends, whether it's whatever, they have expectations at this particular point. You think that's valid, Joel?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. I completely agree with you, but because I was checking here on Sideshow, like you were saying, there will be multiple Wandas in here, and if they are going to announce new ones, the WandaVision, we still not see any figures coming out, and they are scheduled for June. It will be smart. When will the movie screen? Is next month, right?
Yep, the 5th.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So we are not going to see any Wanda release before that, which means you will have pre-orders for the new one and other ones that are in the backlog, not released yet. And this is a problem that Hot Toys will start to face. You have Doctor Strange as well in pre-order as well. That was not released.
Yeah.
Right? We got other Doctors. There was a Doctor Strange announced. And I think this movie, I don't know if Hot Toys will, like Brother Cousins was saying, it will be like a end game with a lot of figures coming in. I'm not sure if they are going to bet all that much. But at this moment, I think Hot Toys is like in the hands of Disney. And what Disney want Hot Toys to do, they are going to do.
Yeah.
Somehow it seems that Disney is treating Hot Toys like is Hasbro or something like that. Like you need to put out as much stuff as you want because we want to sell. Now imagine if Tom Cruise does appear like Iron Man, how many Iron Mans we are going to see from this? Because Tom Cruise will be a big seller. Everyone will want Iron Man Tom Cruise.
But they could reuse a lot of parts potentially for that, right? Like that's what I feel like. This, from an outsider looking in, it feels like it's a lose-lose for Hot Toys potentially. Either they go really deep on the line and they sacrifice in other areas because it doesn't seem like they have capacity to take on another huge line like Endgame, or they just leave money on the table and just do a bunch of repaints, like give us 3 Stranges and reuse an Iron Man and do a Wanda repaint. So I feel like that's the direction they're going to go. We're not going to be happy, but it might be kind of like a happy medium to give the fans some figures from the property. But yeah, I don't think that they're going to go too deep down the line.
Yeah. That's the thing, like you said, and that is an interesting point that they're not going to they might try to limit what it is that they give us from the IP. Of course we know we're going to get Strange, and even like when you look at this poster, there's multiple versions of Strange. They're only showing us one Wanda, but we do basically have everybody else there. Wong, we have so many others. And that's what, is interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, I just think that, all right, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Hot Toys themselves right now are just burned out? Do you think they're burning themselves out, or they might feel like this pressure so much where they're just like everywhere, like struggling to kind of pull everything together, especially with all of this? Now, mind you, this is money coming. I'm gonna ask you this question. This is money that they actually have on the table. That's money that they know that they can gain, but it's like, knowing that this is here, and then they run the risk of receiving, or other companies run the risk of receiving, cancellations for orders that are outstanding right now. Like, for instance, like, thinking about Sideshow, where people are just like, all right, we don't need to secure anything anymore. You might as well just cancel, give me my NRD, and I'm rolling. Sideshow's losing money right now. I mean, they might not be a big chunk of money, but they're losing some money if people are canceling those orders. You know what I mean? So now with this happening, with us seeing these IPs, these other movies that are actually dropping soon, it's like somebody it's getting smothered now. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, and what's interesting about this is that Star Wars just generally tends to be an IP that I don't see a lot of third-party figures of, but these other things like Marvel, I actually have a few, stuff from WandaVision that are third-party figures that I ordered, only because what they were offering was not offered anywhere else. So, I placed those orders and I got those figures, and I'm happy with them because it's not, you can't get them anywhere else, but it was offered because they knew that whatever, Hot Toys might actually decide to produce was not going to be anything like what they were going to offer in the third party offers. So I think that's something that might happen in this particular case, especially when it comes to the multiple versions. As I said, I know there was a vision. I can't remember what the alternate name was called, but the vision where he comes with the two babies.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that. I said, that's kind of cool. I really like that. I actually,
was that Viscous?
My favorite. Yes, my favorite part of WandaVision was not her battle with Agatha, but just the fact that she hijacked all these people's minds. So I thought that was like such an insane thing to do to get what you want, right? Like in this particular case, she was a woman who wanted to have a family and all this stuff. It's like, how far would you go to get that? And so I thought that was crazy. So you have to have the babies, because it was such a far-fetched, crazy idea. And the only thing that would complete it for me would be the townspeople who would be around her with like sort of like mean looks, like, what did you do to us? You hijacked us, just to get what you wanted. So, no one's going to be offering some of those additional things I think people might be looking for. And it was maybe, I don't know, 25% cheaper, but I got 3 figures. I got it. He also came with, and you guys already know this, but he also came with the, I guess the Halloween suit, the one that's green and yellow. I was like, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to get this anywhere else. So that's something else that I, have kind of been looking at in that regard. And it came out relatively quickly. And I think people are going to be looking towards that as well. And it will hurt them. It will hurt. It's going to hurt Hot Toys. There's nothing they can really do about it because maybe there are more of those figures selling internationally, versus, I know Star Wars, no one dare touch that. No one dares produce a third party figure for that IP because
actually we learned this week that a company did with these 2 female stormtroopers. What the heck?
Oh, I saw those.
And so what's happening is I have a feeling we're going to see a shift in stuff that we've wanted to see. It's not going to be the exact same as what we've been seeing from the third party figures. They're going to show us alternatives that some of us want. They've already probably like mass producing a lot of the outfits. They said, oh, no one's going to show them in this outfit, so let's do that. And I think that might be something that will also cause some issues for Hot Toys, for Sideshow in general, especially in regards to the accessories. As I had mentioned earlier, that I had, was thinking of canceling my 2-pack, mainly because of the accessory in another figure that has the armor. And I figured, well, I don't need extra armor. It's like, now I'm going to have 2 sets of armor, I don't really need to have all of that. And it's practically, I think it's the same company. So it's going to be the same set of armor, literally the same set of armor. I can do something with this. So I'm becoming resourceful only just by the fact of the quantity of offerings for practically the same thing, but also seeing third party. I can't wait to see a third party. If they decide to go ahead and really, really knock out stuff for a Star Wars IP, I got to tell you that would change everything for me personally, because I would just probably order even more. But I think that's what's going to happen with this particular film, Multiverse of Madness. We're going to see different costumes in there, like you guys said, and they're going to offer these third parties, and people are going to buy those third party figures.
Yeah. That is a good point, that whatever figures companies or these major companies choose not to touch, even though that third party figures are our third party companies are just waiting in the wings, like, well, we can touch that. We know they're not going to deal with that. We can grab that. They're not going to touch that. Somebody might try to produce a Wong, so Hot Toys, you better jump on that real quick, because like I said, it's just the opportunities there. They know where they can gain money, but we also know that Hot Toys isn't worried about that, because all they have to do is drop the figure and that will cancel everything else out like immediately. But it also just depends on the release. You can basically, these third party companies are turning around a lot quicker. You know what I mean? The quality might not be as good, but if people want it now, they'll get it now. You know what I mean? And they'll get it quicker. So I don't know. It's really tough. Real quick, we got a $9 super chat by SpongeBob SquareBalls. SpongeBob Square bows in the building.
Oh,
It's like, put some filling in it, man.
Yeah.
right.
Hot Toys are smart. They
Put some
take
steak on
characters
it.
like, yeah, exactly, right. If Hot Toys are smart, they take characters like Wanda and Doctor Strange and treat them like the Hawkeye Ronin figure. Do one version with more than one head in an extra costume and treat it like a deluxe.
Yes. Yes.
I agree.
Yes, we need these extra costumes. We need these extra head sculpts. You know, this is ridiculous. Everybody wants it. This is what we want, you know, as a group. We're always asking, why aren't there more accessories? You know, why aren't there more costumes? Like other companies are producing more costumes, but it would be so nice to purchase it with that set and you'd have it. And then you could get an extra Bison body if you want to and put it on that. You could have 2 figures. It opens up so much fun for me anyway. So I like to change clothes. So.
Man, Will, I hate you, bro. We got Eddie Rodriguez, $10 super chat, $10 for Jabba the Hutt tongue. Side note, Will is my spirit animal. Come on,
yo, I'm a wolf. I didn't know this.
You know what? Stop feeding his ego. Please stop feeding
don't
his.
feed it. Don't feed it. Offload more figures.
So, I mean, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we see this, but then we just got also the release of Thor: Love and Thunder, the trailer. You know what I mean? And we know that eyes are now on that figure. People who hated the Bro Thor once they got it in. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. Now they know they're getting back to true form. And we've seen multiple versions of that already in this trailer.
Yeah.
So we already know that we're going to get multiple versions of Thor now. You know what I mean? Like, multiple, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate saying that word. And we're going to actually get a Jane Foster. You know what I mean? So we know that's actually coming. Will we finally get a Valkyrie? I don't know yet. That's something we got to wait and see, but we know people want that. You know what I mean? We'll probably get another Star-Lord from this movie because he was in it. You know what I mean? We might see another we might get a Mantis. We could possibly get a Mantis.
Maybe a Drax 2.0.
Maybe a Drax 2.0, hopefully. You know what I mean?
No, it's never going to happen.
Probably not.
Never gonna happen.
A Korg would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a dope figure. Yes.
As long as it comes 2-pack with Meek, then I'm good to go.
Yeah. It was with me. But I mean, again, like it's just something that we know is there and can happen. You know what I mean? It's not out of reach. But again, like while we're talking about it, like, do you think Hot Toys is going to take that risk, or are they going to just be like more reserved? Like, you know, we're not going to jump into too deep and only stick to like maybe 1 or 2, because we're starting to see that trend now, like maybe 1 or 2 characters an IP.
Yeah.
I want to say it depends on how big the movie is, but damn, I mean, Spider-Man was like one of the biggest movies ever, especially like even outside of the pandemic, and we still haven't got like Toby and Andrew.
Exactly.
So it's hard to say now.
Yeah, I think they'll continue with, you know, being reserved. I mean, like as you just said, Jay, Spider-Man was their biggest opportunity, and it's possible that we'll probably get Andrew and Toby like maybe a couple years later. There's still going to be interest for those 2 particular characters, man, regardless of when they actually release them. Yep. So I think they're going to be extremely conservative when it comes to Thor. I think a little bit less so when it comes to Multiverse of Madness. Like I said, I think for sure we'll get the Evil Strange, you know, out of that movie. But I really don't think that we're going to get as much as, you know, everybody's really hoping for, because they don't really do that anymore.
What about Zombie Strange?
Yeah, I think you could get that.
Yeah, I think Zombie Strange definitely. I mean, they're going to try, especially with Strange here. Okay, and speaking of Strange, we still have that No Way Home version that was released.
Yeah, that's going to sit there probably too, because like
I agree.
Everybody's like, man, I'm gonna get Defender Strange, Zombie Strange, Strange, whatever Strange I can get besides that one. So I mean, I don't know, because I thought honestly, with this movie coming out, honestly, it's supposed to change everything we knew about the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because like, all right, so the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, spoiler alert, everybody. It was fixed. The problem was fixed. But like this one is supposed to be, you know, a ripple in time that kind of like doesn't get corrected in the correct way. So maybe we will see more releases because of that. But then I'm like, man, you know, Spider-Man was huge, like Brother Cousins was saying, and we didn't really get much from that yet. So maybe we are going to be still stagnant on the figures that we're still waiting on.
And that's what I'm saying. Will that Electro is there potential for that to be a forgotten figure?
I mean, that and Kate Bishop, it's like they might be like neck and neck with all these. I mean, all these other movies coming out. It's like it could get lost in the sauce quick.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like we turn around and we're like, hey, remember that Kate Bishop?
Right.
We're in December. We're like,
we literally just did it with Elena.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
and like imagine too, like if there's a new Thor that comes out, there's a new Obi-Wan, there's a new Darth Vader that drops. Like there like Bespin Luke just dropped. Say they put out a Bespin Han, right? And then you're like, oh, I really don't want Kate Bishop now. Like, and that's the thing, right? So like in this Thor, they're probably gonna put out 2 or 3 Thors from this film, but I think you guys are right. I don't see them completing like an Endgame line again anytime soon. I think they're too overwhelmed. Like Spider-Man would be the closest thing, and they still haven't even done that yet. So
do you think the whole issue with the Spider-Man is that's more of a Sony problem? And not
I don't think so, because they made Venom figures. So I mean, you know.
But in terms of no other companies,
they made Venom from the first movie and then Venom and Carnage from the second movie. It's not like they're busting.
It's not a
the
likeness,
line.
Right. But I mean, but they still made Sony figures. Is my point. Yeah, but
no, I was wondering if they probably need approval.
I'm just talking about in terms
the...
of likenesses and licensing those
right.
and characters.
Right. Maybe.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe, or I think that maybe they just know there's a lot of pressure to get those right, and they don't really feel the urge to get them out right away. Like 'cause those you could pretty much drop like anytime. I feel like, and people will probably pre-order them.
That's true, because those are
they're not as urgent. You know, like they're not as. It's not like Moon Knight's the same way, kind of, but Moon Knight's not Spider-Man. If you drop Moon Knight right when the show's out, you're like, okay, get it while it's hot. But Spider-Man, like you could pretty much drop them whenever. But this show, man, like even this show, like you know, I know Shang-Chi's not on the level in terms of box office producing as like Spider-Man, but that only got 2 figures, right? So I mean, Loki the show I think got 3 or 4, but they're pretty much all 3 of them are Tom Hiddleston or 2 or whatever. So or 3, yeah. So it's pretty easy for them to make those. But for Obi-Wan, man, I don't know if it's going to be as deep as we might hope it is. Like I think you might see an Obi-Wan and a Darth Vader or something, and maybe one other figure, and that might be it. Like you know,
I kind of disagree. And the reason why, one, I think it depends on how good the show is, and I think the expectations for this show is going to be through the roof. I mean, with the fact that you're getting you're going to get another Darth Vader, you're going to get Obi-Wan.
But we got one Book of Boba Fett figure,
but Book of Boba Fett ain't this.
Yeah, but Hot Toys doesn't know that ahead of time. You know what I mean? Hot Toys doesn't know that before they make the figures.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be. It really depends on how these properties perform. That's really what it comes down to, how they perform. But if this one does perform how they think it's going to perform, I think they're going to go deep with this line the same way they went deep with Mandalorian. Because they look, I mean,
they did go deep on Mando. That's for damn sure.
It's Star Wars. And always remember, Howard loves. That's his thing. He loves Star Wars.
He really
does. The only problem with all the Mando figures are basically either armored or droids.
That's a good
They're
point.
easy to make,
good point.
But remember that the Mandalorian figures sell like hotcakes in China.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's easier to get.
The price,
you don't need
the price goes up pretty fast.
Yeah. And I think that here's the thing. With every Star Wars IP, every movie that drops, whether it's a movie or show, you're most guaranteed that there will be clones or troopers, literally. Like there's going to be, and they'll probably even introduce new ones. You know what I mean? So androids. So there's no, you know, from the way I think about it, there's no getting around that. You know what I mean? Like this, they're gonna, you know, with Howard, and this is what I wonder. Like, is he starting to wise up, and are they starting to wise up about the North American market? You know, knowing that, you know, pretty much anything that they release Star Wars related, because it's hot right now. Like it's super hot. So if they release something, people love it, they'll buy it. You know, we're definitely going to get an Obi-Wan. We're definitely going to get an Anakin variant. You know what I mean? We're going to probably get that Obi-Wan armored, you know, in his armor, in his Clone Wars armor. You know what I mean? Well, you know, you never know who else is going to actually show up. We're going to probably get maybe 1 or 2 Inquisitors. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so we're not going to get the entire line of Inquisitors.
Yeah.
But we'll get most of them. You know what I mean? We'll get some of them. You know what I mean? So
I'm sure we'll get at least one.
Yeah,
But I'm sure you can also expect a couple troopers here and there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given. You know, troopers, the Vader, possible Anakin, like you said, that General Obi-Wan, this version of Obi-Wan, I'm sure. And I think those ones you can actually take to the bank. Anything else that may be an actual surprise cameo, who knows? But I mean, but knowing Hot Toys, I mean, they're the ones that they actually give those 2-second cameos some love too. You know, so if it's, if it's at least enough characters. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, and that's, but even then, like I'm saying, with this, we got to also think about the simple fact that, again, we're going back to the simple fact that we haven't gotten the stab yet. Anakin on the stab. You know, we're still waiting on that snow trooper Luke. You know what I mean? Not the snow speeder Luke from Hoth. You know what I mean? Like, that's there. Again, I think next month is going to be the deciding factor when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like you can't, you know, pretty much get around that. I'm trying to change this stupid bag.
Which actually makes me question whether or not they'll do an Anakin, considering that the Clone Wars version is still out there on pre-order. Yeah. You know, so unless it's something extremely epic where we all know that they're going to have to make a particular version of Anakin that we see from Obi-Wan, then yeah, they'll probably do it. But I think that's the only questionable one. But for everything else regarding the Trooper, some sort of Vader and Obi-Wan, I think those are a given.
Yeah, I definitely hope for an Anakin Obi-Wan 2-pack. That's my hope. Yeah.
Are you going to get it?
Will need to play smart.
I probably would. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying that Hot Toys need to play smart because, in my opinion, I have a strong conviction that at this moment is Star Wars that is keeping Hot Toys afloat. At this moment is the IP they are depending on, and they are selling well. Mandalorian line sold pretty well.
Yeah.
The Book of Boba was not the best TV show. I'm a bit worried about that Boba on Throne. I don't know if that will sell well or not. Because you got that figure from still from the Mandalorian, right? But it's, I don't know, if they release Cad Bane, maybe that Boba in the throne will look a bit better. Maybe you will need a Boba with Cad Bane. I don't know. Because they didn't announce any Boba from the Book of Boba Fett.
True.
You don't have any.
True. I'm surprised we have.
Well, the quarter scale one, if you want to count that.
The quarter scale, of course.
Yeah.
The quarter scale one.
Yep. I'm surprised we didn't see anything from Cad. We didn't get a Cad Bane announcement yet.
That
year they are saying here in my friends in Hong Kong, the rumors are Cad Bane will drop on May 4th, together with Padme and together with clones.
Wow.
That's what they are saying here.
Cad Bane would have my interest.
Let us pray.
Hey, did you just say that there's a possibility that we might see Padme?
That's what they are saying around here. That's the rumors going around here. But I
like
don't
Clint
quote
said
me
to
on that.
Like Clint said to Natalie, "Don't give me hope."
I know.
Dude, I thought you were setting up Aries if he was backstage or something, man. I thought you were going to bring him in as a surprise. I say,
Yes.
But see, the thing is, but that's, but it's not far off because of the simple fact that next month is the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. You know what I mean? Or Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, like it's not far off, and I'm not gonna get my hopes up high because then I'll turn in, then Will's gonna bring me back down. He always does that shit. You know what I mean? So I never get my hopes up high because then Will's is gonna bring me down, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just temper my expectation. And not because you do that shit.
Nah, bro, I would never. I would never. It doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, it is. But that was, Joe, and that was crazy because while you were talking about it, I was going to bring it up and I was going to ask, do you think that this is a figure that we would actually see? Do you think this is one of the ones that, we would, get next month? You know what I mean? I know Marco's going to get it if they do.
I think it's quite possible. You will get it? Would you get it, Marco? I don't know.
The Padme, no. To me, this would be a pass, I think. I appreciate the character, but just the figure doesn't impress me too much. I say that, and I've got the Rey over here, and she's like not that far off from it. So, but yeah, I think
that Rey is awesome, dude.
Love this Rey. Yeah. BB-8, yeah. So, but yeah, I think it would definitely be a pass for me.
It would be a pass. I thought we were cool, bro.
More for you, Rael, more for you.
Nah. But no, I mean, but again, it's one of those things where, again, we saw Bestman Luke, which was released around the same time that this was, and you know, it would give some hope. But I think that if they release this with Cad Bane, of course, Cad Bane is going to be the go-to for a lot of people. Like that's just a no-brainer. Like people are going to hit that first. Of course, people like me and Mario is going to probably hit up everything.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like this the way it is. But and I find myself like struggling not to pre-order Star Wars figures, bro, because it's hard. It's just like Fennec Shan was just a no-brainer. I paid those 3 off quick.
Bro, don't even bother. Just let it go. Don't stunt yourself of happiness. You know.
I know, bro.
I want you to be happy. You're my favorite guy.
But
What the fuck, Dean?
Well, you're my brother. It doesn't count.
That's true. Yeah,
he said,
that's
I want you
family.
to be
Yeah.
happy, but just
Give him a tongue, Dean.
Give him the
Whoa,
tongue.
watch how you say that, bro.
We also need to remember that sometimes pre-orders does count a lot for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
If you are pre-ordering, they will know that
there's
there
interest.
is interest on it.
Yeah.
If you are not
Yeah.
pre-ordering, they will think, okay, no one wants this. They measure.
True.
I think they still measure their what they are going to announce based on the pre-orders we are giving them.
Yeah, so if you really want that Kate Bishop pre-order, because
See, and that's the
Pre-order
thing.
now.
Mario had me thinking about this for like the last couple of weeks when he said it on Will Show.
Yeah, man. Told you.
Like about pre-ordering. Like they really, you know, if we don't pre-order, is that there's a chance that Hot Toys is going to eventually pick up on that and be like, all right, you know, and we might not get a chance to pre-order some of the figures that we want. So there's always like a double-edged sword where it's like, I'm not going to pre-order, but then if you don't, if there's limited stock and you don't get your hands on one, especially figures that you want, like, what
or
are
if
we
they
doing?
even make it, because it's like, hey, not enough people pre-ordered this.
Yeah,
Just put it to the back burner because we're not going to do this.
no. See, what's people
Everybody
like
pre-ordered the 8th Luke we've come out with in the year. So.
It was Will's fault.
And don't get me wrong, I love Luke. But
Will
dear
was the
God.
first person on his show to push no pre-order. You were the first.
Was
one.
I? Was
Yeah,
I?
you were the first.
I don't know if I was the first one.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know if
the
it was a trendsetter at that.
No, it was you. You were the first person.
I will say, like, until, like, because I get what you guys are saying, like, until I see that happen, I'm not going to believe it's going to happen. Like, because I think Hot Toys just, you know, even if people aren't really pre-ordering, which is a lot of people in the States right now, there could be people in other countries, because people have sent me messages saying, like, in other countries, they have to pre-order. They don't really have a
Yeah.
choice. So that's a little bit different. But, like, for us in the States, we have the luxury of being able to wait. So until I see, like, a figure that just sells out, like, immediately, like, Venom was maybe one, and then he came back in stock. So, like, in Pennywise, too, Pennywise sold out pretty quickly. Now he's back in stock. So,
Yeah, true.
like, that's the kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So until I see that, I'm just not going to believe that they're going to do that.
Yeah,
I think they're
true.
going to overproduce enough that they think, okay, we'll eventually sell these, you know, and even like Mark 50 is still in stock. I mean, that's like, you know, that's been out like however many years now, like 4 years. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Mark 50.
yeah, and
definitely is
Infinity
still
War Thor just sold out like probably recently. I mean, like, you know, the Captain America took forever to sell out. So yeah, I would just say, like, I get what you guys are saying though, because if you really want to figure, you definitely want it. Like, you just want to pre-order it. It's just like it's so hard not to. Like, if they
It's
drop
hard,
Cad
yeah.
Bane, that's going to be hard for me too. But I'm not going to pre-order. I'm just going to wait.
Do you think it'd be like that eventually that they'll change that business model of, you know, relying on pre-orders, because it's kind of becoming a dated thing with all, but I
Right.
mean, people are tired of waiting 2,
Yeah.
3, 4 years to get almost feels like almost 4 years to get a figure. And you're just sitting, giving them money and just sitting on your money and collecting
But,
pre-orders. People are tired.
Jay, how else can you gauge the demand? Because if you take that away and they put out so many,
Kickstarters.
like so many, that's another thing too. That's another great point. Like Jay, if they did actually take that away though, Jay, I mean, then there's less production, and then everybody just start bitching about, hey, they didn't get a chance to get one because either it sold out
Yeah.
right away
Supply
or
and
something.
demand.
So there's a give and take.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what Joao just brought up, that's a great idea as well. It's like a Kickstarter project. Dean HasLab, you know, let's make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but
Mario,
but,
you
but at the
promised
same
you would
time,
never say that name to me.
But I would think from the US, they're not getting, like you guys said, they're not getting accurate indications of what the demand is anyway, because people aren't pre-ordering as much. So like right now they're going to be in the same spot until they give you incentive to pre-order. People just aren't going to, unless maybe you're just like,
well,
I don't know, like more inexperienced. And then
there actually are incentives right now if you know where to look. You know what I mean?
Sure. If you buy from some of the retailers who discount,
there.
then sure.
But
that's I've even done that, Mario. And the problem is, again, 2.5 years later, I'm like, I don't know if I want this anymore, and that's the part of the problem.
That's true. That's
and
true.
other things come out.
Yeah.
You guys just
like for me, it's just Star Wars. I can just go anywhere.
Yeah, right. Sure.
You guys just let Sideshow playing a guessing game. Because Sideshow doesn't know who wants to pre-order, and then
like,
they need to pre-order to Hot Toys.
I really wanted that TVA Loki, and I thought so at the time. And then like Queen Studios drops that statue, and I'm like, how many Lokis do I need? And then I started second guessing. Like that's like I thought I really loved it and wanted it, but now I'm like, that's what happens. These delays and this and that. But
Yeah, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Dean.
Well, what I was gonna say is, on my channel, I always tell people, you really want to focus on what you're collecting, right? So like Star Wars is a big part of my collection. I have like cores, right? I got like Star Wars, like Robotech right behind me, Final Fantasy. So it's like for someone like Will, the Loki, that's a character he really loves. So it's like I'd rather spend the money on a big statue. And then it's like, okay, well, I like this character, but I don't really, like, I'm not super in love with it. I don't need to spend that kind of money. So maybe I'll buy the Hot Toys. Or, you know what, I like this character. It's really not super important. So maybe I'll just get, like, a Marvel Legends or a Black Series. So you're not pre-ordering a bunch of bullshit that you got to wait, 10 years on. Like, well, I don't really want it, so I'll cancel it and lose that NRD. It's like, hey, just go get the Marvel Legends, satisfy whatever that is in your soul that you need that, and then in 2 years when the Hot Toys releases, it's like, nah, I still really want that. Or maybe you're like, you know what, I'm really happy with the Marvel Legends. I don't need to spend that kind of money on that character. There's definitely ways around it, because like you were saying, Leal, you're like, I don't know if I want to like be buying all the Star Wars stuff. It's like, you might feel that way today, but because you're dreading that wait. But when it shows up, you're like, shit, I should have just done it.
Exactly. That's how it happens all the time. That's why this was a steal. So I was like, it was a no brainer, and I was so glad that I actually got it in. But I waited and I got it at a decent deal. You know what I mean? But again, you're right. Like it's, I could say that now, but once they start dropping, and next month is gonna be a bitch for me, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a bitch for me. Now, Will, I wanted to ask you a quick question.
Yeah, bro, what's up?
Tomorrow, Hot Toys decides to say, we're doing this for you, Will.
Oh shit.
We are dropping a quarter scale 2012 Loki.
Oh,
would you pre-order it right away?
I would buy it, but I would not pre-order it because I know, Leal, for damn sure I'm probably getting it, but I don't know. I'm getting the Queen Studios too, but that would be a tough decision for me because I'm already paid off the Queen Studios statue and I'm pretty locked into that. So,
well, see, the thing is, I can understand the difference between statues and figures because the figures are going to be there. Statues, them shits go quick.
Yeah, they might go. Yeah,
and you don't have a choice. Like you got to drop in and get it. I mean, it's really weird because of the quantity. I mean, and what they basically say their releases are going to be. So, I mean, I understand dropping the coinage on, statues versus figures. Figures are going to be there. You can get the statue and say, oh, okay, if I'm interested in that figure, at least I know it's going to be there and I can actually get my hand.
Dude, like all the quarter scale figures, they sit for a while. They do. Like even Spider-Man, that's a really good figure and it's been sitting forever. So, and that Boba Fett, as amazing as it looks in quarter scale, it's going to sit too. Iron Man's even sitting quarter scale. So if Loki dropped, I would be very tempted, but I would hold off and be like, let's see what it looks like when it comes out and see if I still want it because I'm going to have the Queen Studios. So, but I would be very tempted for sure.
And can I add one more point to the not pre-ordering?
Go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I would just say, and this isn't a fun topic, but there's definitely a lot of indicators that we're like headed towards a market downturn or like a recession in some sort. So I would just say, just be really cautious that you're balancing. This is definitely a do as I say, not as I do scenario, right? Like make sure that you're balancing your finances and you're keeping that spreadsheet like we always like to talk about. Lael and Will, I know you were some of the first people I ever heard talk about the spreadsheets, and so make sure that you're keeping track of all that, and definitely being conscious that if we hit some rocky roads, you're not getting ahead over your skis.
Damn it, I'm hungry, bro.
Me too. Shoot.
You know that we're going to close this out in a minute here, but you don't know how many times, like during a discussion, Will's name would come up with the spreadsheet. Well, Will did this, so let's figure. I'm like,
dude, I've got a bunch of people message me asking me for the spreadsheets. I sent them like a blank one. So
for real,
sell these. They should be Will Foxification brand.
And you should put a fox at the bottom of the spreadsheets, bro. You should create your own spreadsheets. That should be your thing.
It works, bro.
You should send it to Hot Toys.
Yeah, be like Hot Toys. Howard, make a spreadsheet. Come on now, you release stuff faster.
Definitely. We got $1. What is that? A $2 super chat by OG fan when Star Wars was just a Star Wars. IPO to support IPs I want, just like this show. My man.
Hey.
Appreciate you, bro. I definitely do appreciate you, man. He's only here for Mario, but I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. No, man. Thank you very much, man. We got Eddie Rodriguez, $10 super chat. Can we take a money? Can we take a money to appreciate how gorgeous a moment? I guess they say
a moment
to appreciate how gorgeous looks whenever she appears on a stream.
Wow,
so Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I appreciate it. It's very generous of you to send $10. Thank you.
Yeah. See,
Leo, you better make sure she gets that $10, bro.
I know. She gets all the love, man.
Yeah,
Straight up on every stream, it's always.
I believe Eddie's DMs are open.
Well, shoot, Dean, if it ain't you with the tongue, it's like it's double trouble, bro. Like straight up,
true, bro.
Straight. And Will, you basically, bro, you inspired that, bro.
Yeah, I did. Well, I knew Dean would not disappoint the ladies, so I wanted to set him up. So I threw him an alley-oop.
Anyway, man. Okay, so lastly, like I say, so we can close this out and get going so it's not too long. I just want to ask everybody a question. And we always ask the same question to everybody before we leave. Just to see if it's changed. I want to see if basically your perceptions or your choices actually changed. Marco, I'm gonna start with you, bro. Most anticipated figure of this year for you that you want now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a tie. I'm gonna cheat here. I'm gonna say the WandaVision Wanda and the Falcon Captain America. Like those were just such peak pandemic memories for me. I need them now.
Yes, good choices, bro. Great choices. I had both those things paid off. I cannot wait. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you on that one. I cannot wait.
Those are gonna be bangers.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, brother cousins. See, I can't ask you this question, bro, because I know this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's gonna name 10 honorable mentions.
Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? Like pimping. I know you. Come on, man. I know you're most anticipated right now, brother.
Most anticipated right now. Oh, damn, it's so many. I'm just gonna say Mandalorian Ahsoka.
Yeah.
That's
another one. Yeah.
Definitely anticipating that one. And Cable. I still really want that Cable. I think a lot of people kind of like done with it right now, but I think when it drops, everybody's like, oh no.
I know.
Pick it up.
Will's gonna get it. Once it drops, Will's gonna be like, and then I'm gonna get the messages. Will's gonna be like, Leo, you think I should
Bro, I got it on pre-order, so I'm just trying to decide if I should cancel it. That is one. So.
Straight up. But nah, you're right, man. That's definitely going to be most anticipated, bro. Like, and then once it drops, because it's still on the minds of a whole bunch of people, bro. Like they still want it. It's just a delay. So we'll see. Yeah. Mario, you're in my boat the same way, bro. Because next month's gonna be tough for us, bro. So getting beyond that, I know, bro, it's gonna be tough as hell. So what's your most anticipated?
To be honest, I can wait on everything, but gun to my head, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Snowspeeder Luke.
Yeah.
So
Forgot about
yeah,
Yes.
really looking forward to that one.
Yes.
Great choice. Great choice.
But if we're not
definitely.
talking about stuff we're expecting this year, I was gonna say the Queen Studios Rooted Hair 2-pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
there
Like
you
I said,
go.
that can wait as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. You're right. Killer Cam. Killer Cam.
Oh
What's
man,
up,
you know
brother?
you know what it is. You know what it is. Man. It's that Mark V
Mark V,
diecast,
that's
bro.
right.
You know,
Oh,
you know
nice.
I can't wait for that, man.
Yeah, brother.
Cannot wait, honestly.
That Mark
I'm
V.
like Marco. I'm also excited to get that Sam Wilson Captain America too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Mark V for
forgot
me
about
is like the one I missed. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have it.
See, that's what I was
That's a
saying,
good
brother.
Sam
Yo,
Wilson.
Jay, you said that, but there was so many. Like
I
you
know.
gotta really think about that, bro.
Damn. Forgot about that Sam Wilson.
Hey, the Sam, come on, man. You already know.
That's gonna be crazy.
It is. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Dean, my man. Besides that Jabba the Hutt figure that you got actually coming out to commemorate the moment, what else? What you looking for, man?
Are we sticking to Hot Toys?
Nah, it doesn't
Oh.
have to be Hot Toys. It can be anything.
Yeah, I have a statue on pre-order from Kit's Concept of the VF1J from Robotech. It was
Yeah.
supposed to come out first
Yeah.
quarter, but I think they pushed it
Yeah.
to fourth quarter. So
Now that's the one. See, Will, if you'd have talked about that, then I'd probably be like, yeah, statue
Okay.
game. That's for me because that joint is hot.
yeah,
Hell
it's got all
yeah.
the armor coming off. And,
Yup.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a gorgeous statue.
It's fire, bro. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet, we'll get it. Will, what is
Dude. This is a tough one layout, but I have an answer for you. Endgame Loki. So you know this, bro. You know it's Endgame Loki. The 2-pack Joker, I'm with Mario though. I do really am
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. But it's got to be Endgame Loki. We've been waiting for like 3 years. So
Yeah.
that's one of that and Pennywise you knew layout since the beginning. Those were the
Yeah.
two figures for me that I just could not wait for. So
You got
it's
that
still Endgame
Pennywise.
Loki, and Brother Cousins got my hopes up when he got that Sideshow email. He paid and he's like, oh man, I got the email. And then Sideshow was like, nah, like it's pushed back to November. So
That was hard.
and I was
That was
pissed
heartbreaking.
because we didn't.
I know.
Oh, that
I got all
was-
excited too. So, but it's got to be Endgame Loki for me. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Shang-Chi and Wenwu are up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait
Yeah.
for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I'm with you.
Those are going to be badass. That
Joel,
Wenwu head
man.
sculpt. Ooh.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Joel, man, what's your most anticipated?
Well, most anticipated should be the Batman Forever and Robin, the two. I wanted to, but what I want now, and I need now, it's Quill and the Blur. I need that now.
Yeah, the Quill and the Blur. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
forgot.
need that
That's
now.
another one I forgot about.
Yes.
I need that now.
I forgot all about that, bro.
And it's expected to release this year, Q3.
The expectation.
Yeah.
And
I don't
last but
think so.
not least, what is your most anticipated?
Well, I would have to say it's between it's really three. It's between the Costco Reeves figure. We don't get figures that look like Costco Reeves very much, so I'm excited to get that figure. While it's true she has a lot of armor and everything, but she just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm also
Yeah.
excited for Fennec, and the other figure that I'm excited for is the I guess it's Ahsoka with Grogu. Yeah, I'm assuming it's coming this year sometime. So those are the ones I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you did kind of steal my thunder with Fennec though, because that has definitely got to be my most anticipated. Right after the Mark V, because definitely that Mark V, I can't wait. Which will sucker me in also getting that. So
The
wait a minute,
pseudo
hold up.
version.
Did you get motherfucker? Did you
Nah,
cancel
I
that?
didn't. I didn't, bro. I didn't. I got the regular version layout, but I didn't get the suit up. So I might.
You made me get that, bro.
Nah, bro, I didn't make you get that shit. That was all you, bro. Don't pull me into this.
You basically
if anyone, it was optical.
You gotta get the suit up version. You have to have both of them.
Yeah,
you gotta
I do
show
kind
the
of want.
transition.
Well, because I was kind of deciding, I was like, do I want the suit up or do I want the regular Mark V? It's a really tough call because I feel like I only need one.
You some bitch. You hyped
Why?
me up to get that.
Why
You
me,
said you're
bro?
not gonna get it.
I didn't do that shit. That was optical, bro. He's not here to defend himself.
You said you was gonna do it too.
Did
you
I?
did say you was gonna do it. Yeah, you did.
No, I would never, bro. I would never. I would never. No po.
You hyped me.
It's not on the spreadsheet. You know this.
Oh man, come on. Anyway, yeah, that's I guess that's everybody's most anticipated. Everybody out there to chat, let me know your most anticipated. Like, put them up. I would love to actually see it in the message to see what's going on, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, what did he say? Cuervo said, Lael, you got. Yeah, I did get got, but my man Will got me, bro. Like, straight
That's how I get
up.
you, bro.
He's like, yeah, man. Like, this is Will's face. This is Will's face the entire time. This is where he's like, yeah, man, go ahead. Yeah, it's dope, man. Go ahead and get it.
Get it.
Go ahead and get that shit, bro. Go ahead.
You know you want it.
Go ahead. Did you pre-order yet? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And then he didn't do it.
Full pay.
Full pay. Yeah. You so bitch. Come on, man. See, I'm never listening to you again.
Nah, bro.
That's why I brought Joe Al on here, because I think he's more sensible,
to balance
man.
me out.
Balance you out, man. Like, straight up. He's the more sensible person to be like, don't get it. Don't to do it. So yeah, man. Anyway, y'all, thanks for basically being on here. Everybody in the panel, man. I appreciate it. Dean the Dream, thank you for coming. Joel, man, I am so happy. It has been an honor to have you on this show, man. Finally, I can check that off. Definitely, man.
Thank you for having me. It's amazing.
Speaking of that, man, let's actually talk to you first. What you got going on? What's coming up on your side, man, on your channel?
Let me think. I'm going to review today the Dumb Toys Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the figure that was just released. And I will have the Toys Battalion, the Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a suit-up Goblin. It's actually the figure. I still have it in my hands, but I should receive it tomorrow. And that's about it. And then that's about it for this week. No, not much. And you got my Instagram name wrong.
Oh, did I? What it should be?
It's Big Brother and need to have 81 in front. The year.
Oh, 81. So we could put 81 in the front. So let me go back and clean that up, because I got to make sure I clean it up. I can't be releasing stuff and not clean it up. So I got to make sure I do. So give me a second. Let me go back. I'm telling you, man. He's like, no, don't. If you're gonna do it right. So we got to put 81 there.
81 on Instagram. YouTube is just Big Brother. So
okay, on IG. And all right, I'll straighten it out.
Just drop the link in the description.
Yeah, just drop the link in the description.
Yeah, I'll do that, and yeah, we'll get that taken care of.
There we go.
I did finish it a little bit. I'll work on the second phase next time, my man. But thank you for definitely being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It was amazing.
Anytime. Yes, man. So glad to have you on here finally. What you got coming up? What you got going on?
Well, tomorrow I have my show, this new show that I have with Lorena Creel. It's called Toxic Male Appreciation. You know, we reject modernity and we embrace masculinity. We essentially talk about all the things we love about men, essentially. So, you know, we don't like men being pushed around or anything like that. We embrace men. We love you guys.
I'm watching that now.
I want to see that.
Brother Cousins watching it.
So please check out the show. Tomorrow it's going to be on my channel, Positive Fandom. You can also find Toxic Male Appreciation on Lorena's channel as well. So definitely check it out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. On Friday afternoons, you can find me on Midnight's Edge in the morning. with Tom and Andre. I think probably the next show after that will be my Sunday brunch show at 10:30 a.m. where we do all the parlay of what's going on in the fandom. It's just a good, fun time to enjoy ourselves. Stop in, tell me what's going on with everybody, and kind of, Lael, you've stopped in many times. I think El Professor, you've stopped in a few times. So it's just kind of like hey, what's going on? And also to tell us what's going on your channels at the same time too. And on Monday nights, you can usually find me on a show called Toxic Femininity, where I, along with Lorena Creole, Nina Infinity, and Mandy Sumners, talk about stuff that's going on as well in the fandom. So, of course, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, sometimes you can find me on the 1/6 Scale Man Network. Either on Say What or on Uncivilized Scoundrels. So please do check out those things. And Lael, as always, thank you for having me on tonight.
Yes, thank you so much. We got to do an unboxing. You know that, right?
Yes, we do.
We have to do an unboxing, so definitely
we
do that. My man, Killer Cam. Cam.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro? What you got going on?
Hey, man, thank you again for having me on the show, man. I really appreciate it. You make space with all these great people on here, and I was able to get in the corner. I appreciate that, man.
The corner.
Appreciate it. Hey, no. I appreciate it. The corner, good. The corner isn't off screen. It ain't off screen, so I'm good.
It's quite warm on the corner.
It is. I'm on the other corner, so
there you go.
Got a demon dream in the middle.
So I'll be doing an unboxing probably next week. I just ordered the Black Widow figure from Toys Wonderland, so that should be coming in next week. So I'm super excited about that. And then this week I'm dropping a new review for the Avenger, Captain America, Infinity War, Hot Toy 6-scale figure. And then next week I'll be dropping another one for the Star-Lord from Endgame as well.
Gotcha.
And then I'll be right back on here with you for Collector's Cafe on Sunday. Is Focus gonna be there? I think he'll be back from vacation.
Yeah, he said he'll be back.
Okay, all right. Yes, I'll be on there with you guys on Sunday.
We gotta get out of the moon there too.
Yeah, we gotta get her on there, man.
We definitely gotta get her on.
Yeah, and I went ahead and changed my information on YouTube because that apostrophe is ruining people for some reason. That Cam's apostrophe. I'm not the guy collecting shoes or Yu-Gi-Oh figures, guys. I'm just letting you know that's not me. That's not me.
Are you sure?
Okay, if you see that. That guy's like he's like 14 and I'm much older, so just to let you know. So I went ahead and changed that. So if you guys check me out on there, really appreciate it. I just hit 50, but I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. So
nice.
Let's go, man. Yeah, we need to get you up there, bro. Come on, man. Everybody, if you haven't already, come on, subscribe to my guy. He did change the apostrophe, but still my guy, man. Make sure you definitely get over there, man. Thank you for being here, Cam. Can't wait for Sunday,
appreciate it,
bro. Dean the Dream, my man, Dean the Dream. What you got going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm over at Collecting Weekly. We're doing After Dark tonight, where we just talk about anything and everything.
Cool.
Marco should be there. It's a fun time, but yeah, we just talk about collecting and toy news throughout the week and do unboxings and stuff. So we also have a D&D campaign that we do, and we do all kinds of stuff over there. So be sure to go and check us out.
Definitely, man. Thanks for coming on board.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Dean the Dream, Rated X, Rated X Dean, aka Rated X Dean.
This is the most well behaved I've ever seen him. Actually,
I know, right?
I know. I wasn't even expecting that, but that was all perpetuated by. You know what, Will? You are the real effing Loki, bro. You perpetuate a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, you are. You are Loki, bro.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take what I can get.
Mischievous, bro.
Yeah, it's true. I'm the Loki of collecting, so you know. I think Optical called me that once, so I was like, I'll take it. I'll accept it.
Will, what's going on, man? What you got?
Dude, thanks so much for having me as always, Leo. And so I'll have the Lights Camera Collect show as always, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. This Friday, it's actually going to be Anthony from 6-Scale Mafia. So I'm going to talk to him about that Bespin Leia that we're working on, that transaction. So he messaged me during the show, by the way. He's like, what's your PayPal, bro? What's your PayPal? Because I messaged him. I said, brother, cousins outbid you.
So he's trying to put it in.
Yeah, he even said he asked me for my PayPal. I was like, "That's how you do it."
He wants it now. He's like,
he wants it. He wants
hell
it.
no, let me get that now.
That 235 is looking pretty good now, isn't it? So yeah, but he was messaging me, so I'm not gonna back out of you, Anthony. Don't worry. That, and then Sunday I'll have Collectors Mingle, and then Saturday, so Sunday Collectors Mingle 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, actually, I know Mario's going to be there, and Carlos and Optical thing because it's and Mike actually because we're doing Prime 1 showcase. We're going to do a live reaction, and like I've said, if we get a copyright claim, so be it. We're just going to roll with it. It's not about the income for that. We just want to have fun and live react to what they're going to show. I think it's going to be pretty fun.
That's Saturday, right?
Yep, Saturday. As long as I've calculated that correctly, because it's Japan time. And it's like, I think they're going to be like 10 a.m. the next day. And it's going to be like 9 p.m. our time, like the night before.
That sounds about right.
So I think it is. I put it into Google and it's got to be right. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to be right. So that's going to be Saturday at like 9 p.m. Eastern, I think. So yeah, it'll be fun. And there'll be other stuff along the way. But those are the 3 streams that I'll have coming up soon. So thanks, man, as always.
Come on, man. You already know, man. Can't wait for Collectors Mingle. Can't wait for that. I think I'm on,
Mingle, bro.
Who else is on Anthony's show on Saturday night? Anybody else on there Saturday night?
That's me. I'm on there.
Yeah. And I'll be on with you. You know what? I'll be on with you tomorrow, bro. On time if you do it tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Because I've cleared my slate for tomorrow. So if I'll be on time. So you're doing it what 7:30?
Yes, sir.
I'll be on time tomorrow.
Love it.
So
Love
definitely,
it.
man. I'm trying to clean up my time. So yes, I'll be on time. You know why? Because it's an anniversary or something. So normally on this anniversary, I just take off the entire day. So yes, I can't wait. So definitely. My man, my bro, Mario, El Profesoro, man, what you got coming up, man?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's been a blast as always, man. Thanks for having me on again. As Will alluded to on Saturday, we'll do the Prime 1 thing. That's going to be nice. Be looking forward to see what they're actually going to announce. Saturday, we'll be hanging out with Marcos. I think we're going to do Saturday morning. We're looking to unbox his Godfather figure that he just got in. And after that, I think we're on Sundays. We're still going to work out a time where I can actually do mine the day after. So we're going to go ahead and do the Golden Years version along with the standard version on top of it. So that's going to be a nice weekend, man. Filled with Vito Corleone, man. Gonna make an offer you can't refuse. All right. So then after that, like I said, I got this Prime 1 Daenerys here. Got to figure out how I'm gonna pull that off. I honestly didn't want to do it live. But if Will wants to come through, then I'll have to figure out how we're gonna do that. So yeah, that's basically it right now, man. Uncivilized Scoundrels tomorrow night.
You already know.
Yeah, man, and it's gonna be fun, man. Talk about some Star Wars, dude. So let's keep it moving.
Hell yeah! I can't wait for that. That's the and what she's not going to be there tomorrow because she has a special engagement. So we gotta honor that. So I'll put a picture up in your name.
There you go. That'll work.
I'm gonna miss you guys tomorrow night. I wish I could be there. I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay because you'll be there on Mario's when we actually jump on him because because we do it every other week, right?
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
So we'll be closer to celebration at that time then.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be
I can't wait. It's gonna be so crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Anyway, man, if you haven't already, El Profesoro on IG and YouTube, come on, man. It is what it is. Let's go.
Speaking of which, bro, you also got my IG wrong as well.
Oh, come on, man. I'm just going. I'm
just messing. Technically, it's all zeros instead of O's on IG, but it's all good, man. I'll let it slide. All right. We boys. All right. Let this one slide. Shout out to Joao.
Bitches, man. Anyway, my man, come on, man, brother cousins. If you tell me I got yours wrong, bro, I'm snapping. If you tell me that I got
waiting
yours
for it to
wrong,
pop up. So,
bro, don't tell me I got yours wrong because I did not.
Oh, you got it. Good job. Got it. Man, want to say thank you. I had a blast with you guys tonight. This was awesome. Always appreciate it. What I got going on? So yes, best of the best tomorrow. Starting at 7:30, as we just alluded to. So we're doing that tomorrow. Also Saturday, it's going to be me and Loco Lou was supposed to do it, but I had a family situation last week. But we're talking Ninja Turtles, all things Ninja Turtles. Shell Shot Saturday. Half Shell Saturdays. That's going to be me and Local Lou. So we're gonna be doing that at 9 a.m. In the morning, Saturday morning. So yep, that's going to be cool. Also, I got Good Morning Grails. That show is doing really good. On Tuesdays, that's going good. What else we got going on? I'm going to be on Anthony's on Saturday as well. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, got a lot of good stuff going on. Oh yeah, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm getting close. I'm almost at that 2,000 mark. I need like 60 more subs.
Ooh.
I'm there. Once we hit that 2,000 mark, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away an Ahsoka figure from Sideshow. That's the Hot Toys CW Ahsoka. Yeah. So I'll be giving that away. So that's going to be big fun. A lot of good stuff coming.
Let's go. If you haven't,
dude, you have my hopes up. I thought you were gonna say the premium format version. I was like, whoa, word. You had to say Hot Toys, didn't you?
You're right.
Always, man. Like if you haven't already, Brother Cousins toy reviews on IG and YouTube. And also, last but not least, my man, the smoothest cat. I mean, you won't go smooth. He just be sitting there like this. You know what? I've seen him a couple times do that. He just feeling like this.
Oh man, you're mixing up my anxiety for being smooth, but I'm gonna take it. All right, just sitting there like a deer in the headlights. Like,
What's going on, man? What you got, bro? Before you answer, can you please tell me when you gonna have me on your channel, bro?
Lael, next month we're Gigi, she's extremely busy, so we're waiting on her. I'm gonna throw her under the bus. But yes, let's nail down.
Gigi's in the chat somewhere.
Okay.
So for those that don't know, she's in law school, so she's just finishing up her finals, and then once she's done with with finals, then we'll get back to the streaming and the interviews and stuff like that. So
yeah, cool, because Johnny Depp needs her right now. But
yeah,
that's no doubt.
Yeah.
But Lael, thank you for having me, man. Looking forward to having you on the channel. But and Gigi hates when I'm hyperbolic like this, but I'm going to bring some energy to end the stream. But yeah, we got a lot of heat coming up on our channel, so check out 16fix on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
As Mario mentioned, we're going to unbox. I just got the Damn Toys Godfather in, so we're going to do an unboxing probably Saturday morning. If you follow the Instagram, you'll be able to see what time we're going live.
Gotcha.
Let's go, Mario.
What time is it on Saturday morning?
It's probably going to be, we haven't nailed down a time, but probably going to be between 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time. So
okay.
I will.
Yeah, we're going to get up that early? You're going to make me wake up that early?
Whatever works for you, Mario. Whatever works for you, brother.
But yeah, I'll be here for you, man.
Awesome. Appreciate that. And then I'll be on Mario's channel Sunday. And then, as I mentioned, because Gigi's so busy, we might pre-record one more episode of the podcast we do, the She Said No podcast, but time permitting at this point. And then I will just mention, you can catch me on After Dark right after this, so on Collecting Weekly, and I'm pretty much on Collecting Weekly weekly at this point. So yeah, I've been having a good time with those guys over there.
Yeah, man.
Last plug, I'm actually flying, Gigi and I are flying to Disneyland next week, which is tough with her finals. She's not happy about it. She's going to be studying part of the time. But so we're going to meet Mario in person next week. So we'll be doing some...
Everybody's going to be meeting Mario in person, man.
Yeah, man. I love everybody come over here.
I'm going to pick Mario and put him over my shoulder, just carry him around.
I know.
Hey, dude. Hell yeah, man.
Just going to carry Mario around on my shoulder like this. Like, come on, Mario, let's just go.
Dude, I see you in the gym hitting those weights, man. So I have no doubt you can do it, man.
I'm just gonna be like, yo, Mario, let's go over here real quick, brother.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We sit you down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, man. My knees are getting shot anyway. Do you be me a favor?
Nah, I can, bro. I am so pumped, bro. I cannot wait. Like, I've been waiting for this for so long, so I cannot wait, man. Definitely can't wait to get over this. It's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, man, Marco, thank you for being here, bro. Like, I mean, I definitely appreciate it, bro. Like, and all y'all, like, man, literally, man. I think each and every one of you guys on here, man, because like I feel so good. Having people on here that, I love, I trust, they're so super cool. Joao, man, like I said, I had to check that one off, bro, because I had to have you, and I just couldn't wait, man. You was on everybody else's stream. I'm like, I got to get him on this stream, man. I can't wait. But thanks for being here. Not, well, yeah, somewhat. I mean, I had to clear out some budget money, but yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool. But thanks for being here, man. We got it real quick. Let me address this real quick. We got a couple super chats in. Eddie Rodriguez, $2 super chat. Adios, amigos, man. Thank you so much, man. We got $9 super chat by my man SpongeBob SquareBalls. Y'all are Brady Bunch. Is mom. Bro Cousins is dad. Dean is Alice. Lael, Will, and Marco are Greg, Peter, and Bobby, and big brother Cam, and Mario, Marsha, Jan, and Man. What? What?
Wow.
What?
When are we getting the Brady Bunch line?
No, I'm gonna have to bring
Nice.
you gonna have to bring the music next time, Will.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to download
up
it.
the budget.
You got to up the budget,
Yeah,
download it, something like that.
Mario.
SpongeBob SquareBalls. $99. Mario is Cindy Professoro. Cindy Professoro.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you so much, man. Thanks everybody. And if you haven't already subscribed to the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel, try to bring some great content over here. Again, every Wednesday at 1:00 is going to be the members only live stream. So if you are a member, stay tuned. We'll always put up the announcement. We did our first one today. It was successful. It was good. I actually had Mafia on with me. We had a great conversation. So I'll be inviting, a few people, everybody that wants to duck in every now and then and, have a conversation. We can definitely do that. I'm also having a couple giveaways. One is the giveaway that we're actually doing for Figure Flex Friday. So again, that's actually Flex Wars is on right now. That will be ending on May 4th. The winner will be announced on May 6th. So stay tuned for that. Also, there is another huge giveaway going on the whole month of May. And this is basically for Star Wars. And when I say this is huge, it's huge for Star Wars. This is a huge thing that I'm giving away for Star Wars, definitely. So stay tuned for that. That will be announced. So yes, still putting the details on for that, but I already know what I'm giving away because I've already worked that out with my partners. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But again, thanks for everybody for basically being here. If you haven't already subscribed to everybody's channel on here, make sure you do. Again, everybody out there in the chat, man, I want to run through and mention your names, but it's already late enough. Everybody, just know I love you guys. I love you guys for basically being here and supporting the channel as always. I can't wait till tomorrow when we do Uncivilized Scoundrels. And again, we do this basically for y'all because we love it. Forget the negative, always stay close to the positive, and that's how we move. Anyway, love you guys, and until next week, peace out, stay safe, eat, drink, sleep, love, and message Dean all the time.
That's true.